quick.
Come on.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it should be streaming. I just realized I forgot to pull it up on my computer.
Yeah, I know it's live. I'm watching it.
I don't know it's live. I'm not watching. Oh, my phone just told me. So I guess that probably means it's streaming.
It should be.
But I'd like to make a little check.
Yeah, we're live.
Oh, we're live? Oh, I'm just gonna go look anyway.
Oh, we're good friends.
Where's our home? Where's my home? Where's my home?
Claim my reward!
I can't find my home. Your reward from our little Pokemon battle?
Yeah, I don't think there was I think it was just XP.
It was just XP?
Now I have to battle in a raid.
You have to battle in a raid? Oh, good luck.
Yeah. I haven't evolved a single Pokemon.
You haven't evolved a single Pokemon. Just evolve some Rattatas. It's easy. They don't have to be different Pokemon. You just need to evolve some stuff.
I don't think I have.
You don't have any Rattatas? No, you're lying.
I have Eradicate, but no Rattatas.
Oh, I just realized we should probably do the intro.
Probably.
We don't do the full intro, but just the part before we ramble. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Roll Out of Bed, where no matter what time it is...
We just woke up.
I'm your Game Master, Nev.
And I'm your player, Ian.
There we go. Now we can talk about whatever we want.
Now we can talk
That's
about
how it works.
Pokemon Go. I can't open your gift.
I know you can't. You gotta throw away some items.
I do, but like I only have useful items.
You have Nanon berries. I know you do.
Shut up. Go. It won't let me close you.
Wow.
I
can't believe this.
I can't believe Pokemon Go broke.
Betrayed at every opportunity. The app breaks so often.
I know. It's bad. It's better than it was, but it's bad.
It is better than it was. But that's not... Why is my computer doing that? Oh, no, I don't want to close that. Oh, no. We see identical pages.
How unfortunate.
How unfortunate. How unfortunate. Why did I just do this? Wait a minute. No, I wanted it to open on this account. I'm the epitome of fool. I still hate that epitome spelled epitome.
I know. I always pronounce it in my head epitome.
I always think it's gonna be epitome. I'm like, oh, this time I got it. Last time I was wrong, but this time, I don't think so.
Because epitome also sounds
like a word.
Correct? Like it has the grandeur that it should.
It definitely does.
But it's wrong.
It is wrong. Much like many things in life.
There are lots of things that are in fact.
Did you see? I don't know if you already knew this. I didn't. That they're making a return to Zombie Island.
I did see that.
What? Why are they going back?
Because they gotta finish.
But weren't the zombies good? Weren't the cat people like, yeah, whatever, we're just chilling?
Yes.
I don't quite remember the plot of Zombie Island.
Me neither.
But I remember Velma got a... No, not Velma. No, it was Velma. Velma got a voodoo doll.
She did?
Yeah, do you remember that?
I do.
She got lifted up in the air, which seems not like how that works.
No, it's not. So I got rid of all my bananas, and my bag is still full. I have 482.
Oh my god! Let me look at what you have.
Out of 350.
This is why I upgraded my bag to. How did you get this many items in here? I don't think I can fix this.
I have more than my allotted items.
By over 100. Yeah. What? I can fix this. This.
I'm pretty sure this is just like the natural items that they've given me.
I can fix this. Don't worry. I can fix this.
Get rid of all my Pokeballs.
I'm getting rid of some things. But I guarantee you once I hand it back, you won't even know which things I got rid of because of how much stuff you had.
That's true. It's because I just keep getting things when I don't use them. Because I don't use I don't use half the functions of the game.
Oh?
Because I only catch Pokemon. That's all I do.
What are the other functions?
Like gyms and raids and stuff.
There we go. Now you have some open space in your bag.
Do I?
Yes, you do.
Really?
I promise you.
Oh wow, I do. I have 20 open slots. What did you get rid of?
I told you wouldn't be able to tell.
Did you get rid of half of each of the potions?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
And half of your Pokeballs and a few of your Great Balls.
That's fair.
You had way too much stuff.
I did.
This is why I spent my coins to upgrade my item bag.
Yeah, I don't have any coins though.
I know. You gotta take gyms.
I do, but
and names.
I don't feel like walking.
Possibly even
to the two gyms around me.
Are there not? They're not at the college.
Yeah, but I also they're not. They're just.
What team are you? What team are you?
Mystic.
Oh god damn it!
you should have known.
I should have known. If I picked based off color, I would have gone Mystic. But I didn't. I picked off the leaders. Also, I picked first day, so they weren't even revealed yet to anyone who hadn't gotten a level 5 or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, he sounds cool, and I picked him. And I was like, oh man, I was wrong. I like him.
Incorrect. But he's a sweet boy.
It's Spark can Candace?
I don't even remember.
It starts with a C and the other one starts with a B.
Yeah.
It's like Camilla and Blase. That's not it. Blase is a word, and I don't remember what it means either.
It means like boring.
It does mean it means like bland.
Yeah. Uninteresting.
Uninteresting. How's our? Yeah, no, we should be good. Okay. I don't know what that meant, but you know.
That's just like all the stream things.
That's just how. What?
All the stream things. You said them all.
All the stream things. I said all the words.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know I was that powerful.
You're impressive.
Thanks. All right. I just realized I didn't even get my. Wow, it's a morning.
It sure is. Oh yeah.
I really did just roll out of bed. Ian got here earlier than usual, and I was still in bed, and I had to come and unlock the door, and I'm like in my pajamas. I'm like, oh.
It was only like 20 minutes early.
Yeah. I woke up at like 10, and I just kept hitting snooze, and I looked at the clock, and I was like, oh, it's not even noon yet, and we don't start till noon 30. I was like, I'll get up at noon, and then I realized the error of my ways. Well, because usually you're late, in fairness.
That's true. That is fair. I thought I was gonna be late because one of the buses didn't show up.
You were way early. You were not late.
I know.
I just literally forgot what the sheet I was gonna open was. I need your character sheet.
Yeah, I'm at -3 health.
Are you? Wow, I wonder how that could have happened.
Probably.
Oh, dang, I wonder who did that.
I wonder if it could be Jack.
Most of that damage was self-inflicted. Almost all.
Actually, all of it. 100% of that was me.
I think you got hit at least. No, you got hit once.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh right, because I was like at like 3, and now I'm at -3.
Yeah, you got hit a little bit.
That's right, because I got 6 damage from him.
That's true. Oh, what the? I didn't want to type in that. Sorry, I typed in one thing and it auto-completed to what I want, and then right before I clicked on it, it decided to auto-complete to the next thing down the list.
That's not useful.
I'm like, what? Huh? Alright, are we... Didn't talk about Zombie Island for very long, but that's okay.
I mean, there's not much.
I legitimately don't know what they're gonna do back there.
I don't know.
Zombie Island had like 3 villains. It had like the cat people.
The zombies.
And then there was...
The other guy.
The other guy. I don't remember who the other guy was.
He was like an evil wizard, right?
He was like a wizard, was he? Yeah. I'll be honest, I know he wasn't the 3rd villain, but my brain keeps picturing McGruff, the crime dog.
He should do a Scooby-Doo crossover.
Oh my god.
Is he still around?
McGruff?
Like...
I don't think he's been around since the mid-90s. Let me do a little search.
But like, he was around in our day, though.
Was he?
Yeah, because... He was, because I remember, fun story about my life.
McGruff's first appearance was 1980. Family. McScruff, nephew.
He has a nephew?
That's it, that's his only family.
That's okay. But how does he have a nephew?
I don't know.
With no...
I don't know,
like,
I don't
siblings.
know. I'm gonna type in McGruff last appearance. I don't know how else to search.
When I was a child, this is before I have actual memories, but like, I've been told. My dad, for like, I don't know what it was, I think it was a church block party.
Yeah.
We had McGruff the crime dog.
Yeah?
He was there, but he...
What do you mean? Oh, like a guy in a suit?
But it was my dad.
Like, oh, no!
My dad was in the suit. But he, like, for the, like, official McGruff crime dog booth. Like, he volunteered to do that.
Yeah?
And
how was the suit?
I don't remember.
Oh.
This was, like I said, this is before I remember, but apparently I was scared of him.
I would be scared of McGruff, too.
So, like, they handed me to him, and I started crying, and they're like, no, it's your dad. And I was like, that ain't
Can I just say
that's McGruff
that
the
the
crime
title,
dog.
The Crime Dog, does not sound like he solves crimes.
No, it sounds like he...
And he's in a trench coat, which isn't the most I know it's supposed to be a police detective.
He looks like a PI, but like a shady PI.
Yeah, he looks like that guy on like the Neighborhood Watch thing.
Yeah.
Oh, I just looked it up. In February 2012, the McGruff House program was ended after nearly 30 years.
See?
The program was ended because with the advent and growing prominence of cell phones, the need for McGruff houses declined combined with the tightening budgets. Wait, oh, no, wait a minute! In 2018, the Martin Agency brought back McGruff!
Oh!
As part of Geico Insurance's surprising campaign?
What?
Geico brought McGruff back?
So he's around.
No, let me see, I'm not done. The TV spot has an animated McGruff attempting to share his investigation evidence with several human colleagues. I don't like how they had to specify that. They responded by not taking him seriously and treating him like an actual dog with baby talk, leading to McGruff throwing his paperwork in the air and storming out of the scene. That's it. I don't know what I thought it was gonna. I thought it was gonna lead to some crime. In all honesty,
but it didn't.
See, also Smokey Bear.
Smokey Bear.
I don't think I will. He's still around.
He's very much.
Is he like a whole nation thing or just an Oregon thing?
He's nationwide, but he's like mainly in Oregon.
Because he's like from Oregon. The actual bear.
Either Oregon or Washington.
I'm pretty sure it was Oregon.
I think so. I think you're right.
The actual bear.
Yeah.
Oh, I just got a picture of the McGruff suit. You're right. I don't like it.
What is it? I've never seen
Okay,
it.
here's the McGruff. I'm turning my laptop around. Here's the McGruff suit.
Oh, yeah, it's bad.
That's a really blurry photo. That photo looks like it was... oh, there we go. It loaded.
Oh, yeah.
That photo looked like it was taken minutes before a kidnapping, and they were trying to find the culprit.
And it was McGruff, the crime dog.
It was McGruff. He was the crime.
Yeah, he was.
Oh, here's the caption of this image. McGruff costumes are often used for law enforcement. I don't think that's correct. I think it's supposed to say for, like, law enforcement events.
I'm sure, but...
But it just says law enforcement. I mean, to be fair, if I had committed a crime,
yeah, if you were a
and that suit was just standing outside my house, I think I'd just turn myself in.
Like, if you saw McGruff the crime dog and you were a criminal and you knew you had committed a crime...
He's gonna take a bite out of crime. He's gonna take a bite out of you.
He will consume you.
He's gonna take a bite right out of you.
He is judge, jury, and executioner.
He is.
And that is his crime.
I'm gonna look at his history. I know we're talking about McGruff for an awfully long time, but that's okay. I gotta look at crime as a public concern in his history.
We talk about a lot of fictional dogs.
Wait a... Ooh. This is a weird way to start it.
Okay.
The decades prior to McGruff's creation saw an increase in U.S. public concern over crime.
Right.
In the 1960s, a number of riots broke out across the U.S., and numerous public figures were assassinated, including President Kennedy, Martin Luther King Jr., and Malcolm X.
So are they I
don't know why these are connected to McGruff.
Are they saying the
McGruff could have stopped him. McGruff could have stopped him.
The creation of McGruff Crime Dog stopped potential assassinations of important political figures.
Look,
from the 80s forward.
Look, I'm not saying McGruff has the power to stop everything. All I'm saying is that if McGruff was there, President Kennedy would still be alive today. Actually, would he be? How old would he be now? I don't think he was that long ago.
No, he would be around.
He'd be around. I guess we still got Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, he still builds houses.
He does. He works for Habitat for Humanity.
He does. The woman who subbed for my psychology class on the first day, who's great, by the way. I wish she was my teacher, but she's not. But she actually worked for Jimmy Carter. Like, directly.
Really?
Yeah. Like, she's met him, so I am 2 degrees of separation away from Jimmy Carter.
Interesting.
Another fun fact about degrees of separation, I believe she said that we are no farther with the advent of internet and social media. We are now no more than 6 degrees of separation from anyone in the world.
That sounds true.
Yeah.
That sounds like the 5 degrees of Kevin Bacon. You know that one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still just a little bit more on the McGruff page.
Yes, tell me about it.
It still hasn't gotten a McGruff yet.
Oh, it's still pre-McGruff.
No, it's still pre-McGruff. I talked about President Lyndon B. Johnson for a little bit. His commission on law enforcement to probe fully and deeply into the problems of crime.
So,
directly after, we're still not at McGruff. After 2 years and $2.5 million, the commission delivered its report. Blah, 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 blah. In February 1967, the Safe Streets and Control Acts of 1968. The act gave $300 million to local police forces. Still not enough. McGruff's worth more than that. With the election of Richard Nixon.
Oh, did Nixon create?
I'm really hoping. I haven't gotten there yet. I don't want to spoil it for myself.
Okay,
Gotta get to the end of the story. I do love Nixon, though. Probably wouldn't have loved him if I was alive during his reign, but he's a very fun historical figure.
We probably would have been for his impeachment.
Probably. I'm for a lot of people's impeachment.
Yeah.
The attempts to control rising crime rates shifted from a social approach, the war on poverty, to a tough-on-crime approach, the war on crime.
I remember this from history.
I don't think you do.
No, from history.
Okay, yes. I was like, you were not alive in Nixon's presidency.
You're correct.
Despite Nixon's attempts, crime continued to rise from 363.5 crimes per 100,000 people. Who got this statistic?
I don't know.
Per 100. Who committed 0.5 of a crime?
Well, it's an average.
I know, but I want to know what that 0.5 half of a crime was.
That's like someone started...
Like jaywalking.
Yeah, like jaywalking.
They got halfway across the seat and they were like, gotta turn around. Can't do this. I don't have the heart.
Or they got like run over halfway through.
363.5 crimes per 100,000 people in 1970 to 549.5 in 1979. The Carter administration, we were just talking about
Jimmy
him.
Carter!
He took the focus away from crime and onto nuclear arms control and human rights.
I think those are more important.
Yeah. During Carter's presidency, crime continued to be a concern with the kill for thrill murders of 1979. Where's McGruff?
He's not there. This is all set up.
When 2 men killed 4 people over 8 days in western Pennsylvania. Now we're at creation.
All right.
When did they create? Where's McGruff's biblical introduction?
What is his Christian name?
The Ad Council. I don't know. The Ad Council was first approached by the Department of Justice in '77 to create a public campaign to engage the public in reducing crime.
All right.
Blah 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 blah. The FBI director recommended a campaign playing on fears. Okay.
All right.
Skipping more, but the Ad Council rejected their proposal, believing it would largely be ignored by an already frightened public.
That's fair.
However, the Ad Council was still interested in crime prevention. Let's see. He heard the proposal and liked the idea. He met with FBI Director Clarence M. Kelly to form a coalition to direct the ad. The Ad Council gave the creative direction to dancer Fitzgerald Sample.
Dancer?
Fitzgerald
Sample.
Oh, wait, is his first name Dancer, or is that a profession? That's his first name.
Oh, I thought he was a dancer.
So did I. He was a top-tier Madison Avenue advertising agency. Oh, he's not he's an agency, not a person.
Oh, okay.
He had previously worked okay, there's weird grammar there. Keep America Beautiful campaign.
Right.
In 1979, the Ad Council's board of directors held a meeting. I just want to get to McGruff, man. I'm going to skip a little bit.
Yeah.
Let's see. The task was given to... they recommended a campaign which would emphasize that individual actions can reduce crime and offer easily accessible opportunities for people to participate.
Okay.
Easy opportunities for people to stop crime?
Yeah.
Citizens arrest. Aren't you usually, dissuaded from trying to stop crime on your own?
Yeah.
I know citizens arrests exist. I also know there's sketchy areas of the law, because if you do it wrong, you'll get arrested.
That's true.
Personally, I've never tried to make a citizen's arrest.
Me neither.
Nor do I think I would.
No, I think I'd just leave.
I do too.
I might
call the police.
Depending on the intensity of the crime.
If it was against me directly, I might assault.
Yeah.
But then I would call the police and be like, hey, I did a crime, but he did a worse one.
I mean, technically...
I probably wouldn't say I did a crime. I'd be like, yeah, I found him like this.
No, you just say, hey, I got attacked.
Yeah. No, I found him like this.
I found him like this.
Hey, he stole my wallet, and then 3 blocks over, I found him like this.
I don't
know what happened.
I don't know what happened. But I got my wallet back.
The task was given to Jack Keel, Executive Vice President and Creative Director of Dance Fitzgerald Sample.
All right.
Keel, thinking of Smokey Bear, came up... Is it really Smokey Bear? There's no the? I thought it was Smokey the Bear.
No, it's Smokey. His name's Smokey.
Oh, God.
But he's also Smokey the Bear.
He came up with the idea of an animal mascot. After coming up with the slogan, take a bite out of crime, they came up with that first.
Wow.
What?
He was probably going to be like a mouse.
He settled upon the idea of a dog. His first version was a Snoopy lookalike wearing a Keystone Cop hat. His creative team, however, did not believe the dog would be taken seriously. In response, he gave the team a day to come up with a new version.
He was so angry that they didn't like his design that he said, you have 1 day to make something better.
5 teams of 2, a copyright and art director, produced proposals. Oh, the rejected proposals!
Oh!
A bulldog version of J. Edgar Hoover, a golden retriever, an aggressive-looking deputy dog, a mongrel who became a wonder dog.
Okay.
That's them. The proposal Keel selected, which would go on to become McGruff, was a talking dog in a trench coat produced by... who was tired... Here's the description of McGruff when the initial conception.
Okay.
Was tired, he had seen the world, and he had epitomized all the detectives we had seen from Raymond Chandler to Dashiell Hammett and even Columbo. Oh, I don't know if you should put...
I don't know if Columbo
I don't know about Columbo.
should be part of this.
I don't know.
But I agree. I do get a very tired vibe from McGruff.
He is. He's seen so much crime.
He has.
He just wants it to end.
He's committed many crimes, too.
Addressing kidnapping, drugs, and gun violence. Oh, that's not funny. Never mind. I thought it was going to be a funny quote from McGruff.
Just like a crime statistic?
Yeah, no, but it's a National Crime Prevention Council president, Jack Calhoun. He addressed the matter saying, at some point I have to step out from my locked house and barred windows.
Yeah, that's not funny. That's
it's
just
not
sad.
Funny. Calhoun reined in the use of McGruff in the National Crime Prevention Council advisements, believing that a cartoon in the serious context of abduction, drugs, and gun violence would be poorly received.
That's fair.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
But then again, cartoons...
Wasn't there, another crime mascot?
Was there?
Which is a strange sentence. I'm gonna type in crime mascots.
You're just gonna get, a bunch of mascots for police departments.
Our 10 favorite public service and crime prevention mascots.
Oh my
god. There's about Cool Cat.
He's not real.
What do you mean he's not real?
No, he doesn't count. He was created by a civilian.
Oh, Smokey Bear. I didn't think about him. That's
he's
true. Smokey Bear, yeah.
Yeah.
It looks like you're using an ad blocker. Help us keep... No.
No.
Continue without supporting us. I don't care about you. I've never even heard of your website.
So think, this is a top 10, which means there's more than 10.
Woodsy Owl.
Woodsy Owl.
Was a forest friend to Smokey the Bear.
So he's just
His classic line was, "Give a hoot, don't pollute." Created by Smokey the... I've heard that. Woodsy's current motto is, "Lend a hand, care for the land." I've never seen him, though. Sparky the Fire Dog. I've heard of that.
I've heard of Sparky.
Oh, he was like the Dalmatian.
Yeah, he was a Dalmatian.
He like lived or something. You know what I mean? Yeah. He like lived through a fire.
Yeah, I think I read a book about him.
You know, to burn down the house. Wait, what? In home and for special occasions like the holidays when Dad is likely to burn down the house. That's what it says. Okay, McGruff the crime dog. He's here.
Okay.
Take a bite out of crime.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh, here's good.
Okay.
In an ironic twist, the actor who played McGruff was later sentenced to 16 years in prison for drug and gun charges. Parentheses, he owned a grenade launcher.
Wow.
He did not take a bite out of crime.
He did not.
Scruff McGruff.
Scruff McGruff.
McGruff's nephew, Scruff McGruff, gave children a more relatable character to take lessons from.
Did he?
What wasn't relatable about Gruff? I understand now. McGruff was designed as an older, hard-nosed teacher, whereas Scruff was just like any kid, skateboarding and getting into trouble.
I feel like I've seen
but
Scruff
relaying
before.
messages from his uncle to the children.
Right.
Scruff appeared in commercials alongside his uncle in the early 90s. Yeah,
I believe
he's skateboarding, of course it's early 90s.
Of course. I believe I've heard Scruff McGruff before.
I'm sorry, who's this?
Who is it?
Fa Pa the Techno Cat.
What?
You can imagine how Fa is spelled, and then Pa's the pun.
Yeah.
Appearing as well alongside McGruff. These are all McGruff!
He had a gang!
He had a gang? McGruff
McGruff's
the crime!
gang!
Okay.
That's not... Maybe it's a possum.
Appearing as well alongside McGruff was his feline friend, Fa Pa, the Internet Safety Awareness mascot.
Oh, yeah.
The nonprofit organization I Keep Safe created a short television series in which Fa Pa teaches children the vital lessons of safe internet practice. You know, to avoid accidentally stumbling onto porn sites and meeting creepy old dudes in the chat rooms. Wait, it's against porn sites? I thought it was going to be against, like real internet safety, like not meeting up with people online and getting kidnapped.
I mean, it's also about that.
I guess
that's the chat room.
Like children viewing porn is illegal, but it's not like child's not going to view porn and die.
I mean,
it's still important.
Yeah,
but it's not as important as don't meet with people you talk to online.
Yeah, that's true. But like
Darren the Lion, Dare had a mascot.
Yeah, he had the iron. I know. I didn't know.
What?
He's the lion who wears the black shirt with the Dare logo.
I've never seen him.
You've seen him.
I haven't.
Look up a photo of him.
The image is no longer available.
Go.
No, I can't.
Open a new tab.
Fine, I'll look up Dare Dare Lion.
You've seen him. I guarantee it.
I don't think I have.
Have you seen the Dare car?
Yeah, I've seen the Dare car. I've been in the Dare car.
You've been in it.
Have you not? Did you not do that in elementary school?
They didn't come to our schools.
Oh man, none of us learned any. Literally, all they did was tell. I swear they only encouraged drug use because they were always like, "Here's the downsides of drugs," and everyone was like, "That's not that bad. That's not bad."
They didn't even literally like the Dare lectures were just our teachers.
I swear you have never seen this man.
You what?
I swear to you,
how have you never seen him?
He wasn't on the truck. The truck just said Dare on the side.
I know he wasn't on the truck, but he was around.
He was just hanging around the truck. That's his spawn point. He was just nearby.
No, like I've definitely seen him on multiple things from there.
I've seen him. Okay, Eddie Eagle.
Eddie Eagle.
In addition to wildfire safety, another seemingly relevant crime preventing character is Eddie Eagle, the official gun safety mascot since '88.
What?
Since he's still around? Created by the NRA.
They're not for gun safety.
No, they're not! Eddie has taught more than 23 million kids, hopefully adults too, about the dangers of firearms. You want to hear his classic lesson?
Yeah.
If you see a gun, stop! There's more, but I just wanted it to end there. I'm sorry. But it does have an exclamation point. That's it. You see a gun? Stop seeing it. Stop! Don't touch. Leave the area. Tell an adult.
So I googled Eddie Eagle and I went to images.
Yeah? Let me see Eddie Eagle. That's a snowboarder. I don't think that's him. I've never heard of KC and Cruiser.
Hold on. Oh no. Oh no. Oh.
What does he look like? What does he look like?
He's bad.
Oh no. Yeah, he looks like from oh god, no. He looks like from a Bad Saturday Morning cartoon.
Yeah, he has a gang too.
This is KC and Cruiser. The police cop German Shepherd is a robotics mascot created for the crime prevention team, who has made a name for himself at public fairs. That's it, I've never heard of him. Vince and Larry, the crash test dummies.
Oh, I mean, I've seen crash test dummies.
National Highway Traffic Safety Administration's two most famous dummies, Vince and Larry. Through their slapstick antics, we learned a lot about the importance of seatbelts.
Interesting.
We just hope they're still doing okay.
I mean,
I guarantee you, they are not.
No, they are.
They have almost certainly been discontinued.
I guarantee they are in a dump somewhere.
Not discontinued. What's the word I'm looking for? You know what I mean.
Yeah.
Dismembered isn't it either, but it is true.
Yeah, probably. I'm sure they no longer have work.
I'm sure they're out of work. They fired Vince and Larry. Can you believe it?
That sounds like the premise for a really bad comedy movie where they try and get Vince and Larry their job back.
Do you think there was a movie about Vince and Larry for highway safety?
Oh.
Vince and Oh no!
Oh, tell me.
I looked at Vince and Larry. They're infinitely worse than regular crash test dummies.
Are they? Do they have faces?
They look like living CPR dolls.
Oh.
You know what the CPR dolls are like?
I
Just
know.
a second, I'm pulling up a picture of these guys for you. I want a bigger picture. Sorry.
I haven't had a CPR doll. Oh, those guys.
Yeah, they're bad.
I've seen them before.
They're actually people in the suits. That's the problem.
Yeah,
oh, they have human hands.
What?
Oh, they have human hands.
They shouldn't.
No, they don't.
Do
The hands don't have suits on them. Those are human hands.
They should have gloves.
They should, but they don't.
That's bad marketing.
A golf cart on that one. I don't think the golf cart's really that. I don't think I could kill myself in a golf cart.
No, like you might.
I think if I drove into the highway with a golf cart and someone hit me.
Yeah, like I think the danger is the car though.
Oh my gosh, Vince and Larry the Crash Dummies gummies.
They had gummies.
They
sound delicious.
Gummies in general are pretty good.
I do love gummy.
I do love a gummy.
I haven't had gummy candy in so long.
What do you mean you haven't had gummy candy?
I mean like gummy worms specifically.
That's a terrible slogan. Want to keep your face from breaking out? Buckle your safety belt.
It doesn't even rhyme.
No.
Slogans should rhyme. Good,
yeah.
like.
No, they should. That's just a hard and fast rule.
Well, no, like just do it. It doesn't rhyme, and it's a good slogan.
Or puns. Puns are also good slogans.
Puns are good. But like, especially if it's like a marketing campaign,
you want to remember
safety,
it. You can remember rhymes.
You gotta get like a good rhyme or a good pun, like something a kid's gonna be like, yeah,
like
dare.
I'm trying to think of a slogan. They didn't work on me, I guess. I was just
about
about to say take a bite at a crime, but that's only because we were talking about McGruff.
Yeah, that doesn't even rhyme.
I swear I can think of a slogan.
But that's like thematic.
Stanley Steamer makes your home cleaner.
Is that their slogan?
Yes, it is. That's their slogan. I swear to you, that's their slogan.
I don't think those are the words they say.
That is definitely... Oh, you're making me look up the Stanley Sleemer slogan. Sleemer?
This podcast has become just a podcast.
What is... Stanley Steamer...
Yeah.
What is the Stanley Steamer jingle?
Yeah, give it to me.
Oh, that was close. Call 1-800-STEAMER. Stanley Steamer gets carpet cleaner.
Okay, yeah.
I thought it was your home.
Yeah, I thought.
That's the whole shit.
Because they're carpet cleaner.
They are. Well, your carpets are in your home.
Yeah, but they're not your entire home. They shouldn't be.
I'm gonna carpet my walls.
Don't do that.
I don't see why not.
Put shag carpets on your walls.
That seems nice.
Actually, that does seem.
Also sounds pretty sound baffling.
It does. Very cozy.
Oh, I want to do that.
Not
now.
great in the summer though.
Oh no.
Bad if you have pets.
Bad if you have pets. I'm imagining the cat just like hanging on, climbing up the wall.
It would be not good.
I can also hear called J.G. Wentworth 877 cash now, but that is neither a pun nor does it rhyme.
It's a jingle. It's not a slogan.
J.G. Wentworth.
It's musical.
It is musical.
That's why you remember. It's not.
That's true. You think of one more slogan? Think of one more slogan, and then we can do
O'Reilly. Auto parts.
Auto parts. You're right.
Yeah.
I do hear that one often.
Yeah.
Auto parts.
Ow! That's how it ends. It is.
I just like how you paused and think of it. You're like, ow!
I had to. I knew there was something missing. I was
like, there was a noise,
and I was like, it's ow. They scream in pain.
There's another. Yeah. There's a lot of auto parts ones. I can't remember the other
Get in
ones.
the zone. AutoZone.
Yeah.
They rhyme zone with zone, which is not good. But it works.
It does rhyme.
Technically,
it's just it should be illegal. I was gonna say it's a crime, and I didn't want to rhyme myself. Didn't want to do it.
Didn't want to
jump on that little bandwagon.
Yeah. There's definitely other slogans. Walmart, give us your money.
I don't think. Do they have a slogan? They got Walmart. It's a better way to go. No, that's something else.
That's
a better way to go.
Yeah.
What is that?
Car toys.
Car toys!
It's car toys.
It's another car one!
It is!
Walmart's slogan is save money, live better.
That's it!
Walmart!
I was gonna say eat fresh, but that's
you shouldn't eat Walmart's appliances.
They sell food too?
I guess.
They're not an appliance.
Fred Meyer's also got a slogan, I think.
Fred Meyer's
got,
I don't know.
Let me look it up. Let me look up Fred Meyer's slogan.
Freddy's?
That's just their name.
That's just what everyone calls them. That's not even their name.
You're literally the only one I know who calls it that.
That's what my grandmother calls it.
Fred Meyer's slogan. Their slogan is, it's not that. It's definitely not that.
What is it?
My tea fine. Spelled MY-TE-FINE.
No, it's not.
It's definitely not that.
It's not my tea fine.
It's definitely not that. Isn't it like what's on your list today or something?
Yes, that's Fred Meyer. What's on your list today?
What's on your list today?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm hungry.
Hmm?
Now I'm hungry because we're talking about like places
that's
that sell
fair.
food.
That's fair.
It's also 1.
It's also 1? Yeah.
I ate at like 8 this morning, so.
That's fair. I didn't.
You were asleep.
I wasn't asleep when you got here.
No.
I was just lying in bed staring at that clock.
That's fair.
And I was like, I got time.
You didn't.
I got time. Yeah.
It was a false sense of security.
I did not have time. Alright, that's probably enough slogans.
We should probably...
Start the episode?
Yeah.
Whatever.
Whatever. We could just spend 2 hours talking about things.
We could. We should make a separate series.
We should make a different show.
That's true. But I mean, that's also... Yeah. Anyway. Alright. So, as always... I feel like I didn't do this one the last 2 sessions. As always, we're using the game system GURPS.
We might not have.
I might not have.
We are also on, like...
Episode 18.
Yeah, so, like...
Or 17?
17, 18?
18? I think we're on 18. We're on 18. As always, I'll do it anyway.
Go for it.
Because people could join at any point.
Yeah.
I don't know, whatever. As always, we're using the game system GURPS, the generic universal role-playing system. It's the system I'm most familiar with. I've been using it for about 11 years now. Ian probably 2.5. Yeah. It's a 3-dice system that is 3d6. And how it works is if you... Oh, you had to roll your dice too, I see.
I did.
How it works is if you want to look at Ian's character sheet in the description, if you're interested, you want to roll under the number always, so lower numbers are better unless we're talking about damage or reaction rolls. The higher your skill, which is the more points you put in it, it gets a higher number, and the easier it is to roll under said number, because that's how numbers work.
Usually.
And the 3 dice 6s...
Dice 6s?
It's still true.
Yeah.
What is D6 short for, Ian?
6-sided die.
Yeah?
Yeah. I just don't like you... That you
But it's not an SSD. That's a solid-state drive.
It's true, it is. I've actually been looking into building a PC recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I need to upgrade mine. I have a good SSD and I have a good 3 terabyte external hard drive, but my graphics card's a little old, and my motherboard's fine, but in order to upgrade my graphics card, I probably need a new motherboard.
Yeah.
I got a good power supply. I think from when my brother built that, it might be the most expensive part in there, which is not how it should be.
No, you really don't need
No, I really don't.
You just need a functional one.
I do. It does function.
It does.
Actually, that's debatable. It does shut off sometimes, randomly. It's still under warranty. I'm just very lazy.
That's fair.
Also, I don't know if I quite care enough, because I'm like, if I just build another one soon, whatever.
Yeah.
I just don't have a lot of money.
Me too, yeah. Like, I have some, but I don't...
I have things I gotta save up for, and I keep not doing that.
I understand.
Not doing that, but yeah, no, it's these 6 dice 6s.
Yeah, but...
6 dies.
The D...
It stands for dice!
It does, but you say it... However, when you're saying the whole thing, it's however many sided dice.
I guess.
And then it's shortened to D whatever.
Yeah.
Because then you say, if you said 6D, that'd be 6 dice.
Yeah.
It would be the number of dice you're using instead of the sides.
I want to know. I want the singular die.
A one-sided die.
Yeah, one-sided die. It's not a penny. It's not two-sided.
No.
1.
That's just I said so.
I think it's just a sphere.
That's an infinite-sided die.
I guess if we're gonna be semantic about it. I can't land on a side. I don't know. Well, it's one-sided.
I think that's just when the GM says this is how it is.
One-sided's like a colander. I don't think I'm thinking of the right shape. What's a colander?
A colander. That's like.
That's a thing to strain stuff. That's not a shape.
That's just a kitchen appliance.
So it is.
Were you thinking a cylinder? Because that's not correct either.
Well, I wasn't.
I
was trying to think of what shape a Klein bottle or like a Klein bottle is. I don't know.
It's not. It's a Klein bottle. That's not a shape.
It's not an isometric shape. It's not non-isometric. It's non. It's not
non-Newtonian.
Newtonian. Non-Euclidean. That sounds right.
Yeah, that's like. I think that's correct.
I think that's correct.
It's like things that aren't.
We can't make them.
Yeah.
I mean, we can actually.
We can.
We can make some of them.
Yeah.
We can make a Mobius strip.
We could.
It doesn't function the same way.
No.
But we can make the physical manifestation.
Not at all useful.
Not really.
But we can do it.
You can hold it in your hands.
You can. You can see it. You say, hey, it's a Mobius strip.
You can. Look down. Why'd you put that there? Why'd you put this in my way?
Get out with your theories. I don't need them.
Get out of here with your Mobius strip. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Anyway, 3-6 system. You know what? We're getting past that one.
Let's move on.
As usual, we are playing the campaign Brave New World. Set in my universe alone in space. Summary.
Things happen.
Summary of last time.
I'm fighting Jack.
Newman had arrived on Caltronus 5 maximum security prison. After some confrontation earlier on, he went into the systems and discovered that Orion, who he was here to locate and possibly take back home — home is not a place he's going — take with him on the ship, was not a prison as he had originally assumed, but in fact appeared to be the warden. After a little while longer of searching. Oh, important to note, Newman had a countdown clock on his little. He was texted a countdown clock, and he wasn't sure what would happen at the end of it. But he was in a bit of a rush. Towards the end of the clock, right as the clock reached 0, he managed to locate Orion on one of the lower decks, seemingly engaged with a prison riot. He dropped down much at the same time the alarm went off on his little countdown clock. Instead of fighting the criminals one by one, he had the idea to ignite the mainly helium atmosphere in the lower level, which did result in
an explosion.
At the very least, disorienting all of the inmates. He also took a significant amount of damage.
It's true.
On his way out, he reconvened with Zinth, who had been too large to fit through the vents that he had crawled through to get down to this location. And nearing the end of the bottom level of prison, bottom of the prison, in a large spherical room, his ship called him and said that something was coming in fast, at which point it struck the outside of Caltronus 5, and an individual who he recognized as being somebody he formerly knew as Jack stepped out, and a confrontation ensued. Jack seemed to have subdued both Zinth and Ruby, and was nearing subduing Newman as well, and either killing him or taking him away. Newman doesn't know what his objective was, just to be neutralized. He suddenly became very inept, and Newman became very skilled, at which point Newman heard a cry from Jason, who had apparently gotten on board at some point, who seemingly is helping in some manner. And that is where we left off.
Yes.
So with that, welcome back! Welcome back! Wow, it's an episode. It's an episode today.
It sure is.
Welcome back, everyone, to the Brave New World. What do you mean his first name's Chandler? I almost hit stop recording.
That's just his name.
What? It's not his last name. Have you ever met anyone named Chandler?
There's people named Chandler.
I'm sure there are people. Have you met one?
In person?
His last name's Bing?
Actually, I think I have met a Chandler.
You've met a Chandler?
But it was a female.
It doesn't matter.
But yeah, no, I met a Chandler.
I thought his last name... In fairness, I've never seen Friends, as we've talked about it at least 4 times on this.
Bing.
Bing!
Bing. They do riff on him for it.
Yeah, I've just been rewatching through all of Seinfeld.
That's fair.
Much more reasonable. Kramer's not his first name. That's reasonable. Kramer actually does sound like a first name.
I mean, to be fair, he was raised by, I believe...
What are you gonna say? Your next words are very important.
like weird highfalutin, like, rich people?
I thought you were gonna say wolves.
He was not raised by wolves.
He could have been. Is he wealthy himself?
No. I
didn't assume, because don't they all live in the same apartment or something? No.
Well, so he's
Is that not the plot of the show?
He's like the wealthiest of them all. Well, that's not true. Like, him and Ross are fairly well off each because they both have stable jobs. Mm-hmm. Like, Ross is an archaeologist. And Chandler, we never actually know what he does, but he works for a company in an office. I
just realized this is good, but I did actually say we should start the episode, and I played the theme song. So we should get going.
Anyways, yeah.
But put my headphone on. All right, yeah. So with that, you got one solid blow last on Jack, and you heard Jason like yelling from the sideline. So that's where we were.
Yes.
And I believe it is Jack's turn, so he's gonna take a swing at you. Alright, so he misses his first one. He comes in with his robotic arm. For a big... I just realized that's way too loud. I just realized that's good volume for us, but not for the stream. Yeah. Okay, there we go. That should be better. Yeah, sorry, I'll repeat myself. Yeah, so he comes in for a swing with the robot arm. He goes right past you. He goes a little bit high. He's still kind of staggered from the blow you just dealt him. He comes in with his other arm for a hit. And... okay, maybe. Let's see. I'm gonna roll. Yeah, okay. He's coming in for another hit with his regular arm, and it looks like he's gonna hit you if you'd like to defend or dodge or whatever. Okay. No. Yeah, roll 2 more times.
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. So that last one was what, 7?
7, yeah.
Okay, yeah, 7. So he comes in for a thing, and you just duck out of the way, just move your head and duck down a little bit, and it goes right past you. Just like it looks like it was just like a solid jab right towards your face, but you just easily avoid that. And it is, let's see. Ruby is currently attempting to pull the barbs, those kind of like taser-like barbs, out of her legs, so she's not currently doing anything. Zinth is unconscious as of this moment. And Jason is slowly making his way over here, but at the moment he's at the far end of the room. You can see he's still kind of like, he's got one hand more or less outward, another hand to his temple.
Right.
It looks like he's staggering a bit, and he's got a bloody nose, but he's making his way over very slowly, it looks like.
Alright.
But with that, it is your turn, because they're all doing other things.
Then I'm gonna swing at this guy's head.
Okay. That's gonna be a -5, and you have a skill of no range penalty. You got a skill of 14, so make it 9? Yeah?
Yeah. Doable. Doable.
Wow, doable on the first hit.
7.
7, you can roll 2 more times so you get a crit, but... No, 7. Yeah, that's a solid hit.
Yep.
Let's see, he's gonna try to defend.
Go for
it. That's... okay, he's already failed the first one, so I don't need to roll 2 more times. Right. Actually, I can see if he crit fails. Yeah. So that's just how this is going right now, until something changes. Nope. Okay. Yeah. So he brings an arm once again. He brings his arm up to defend, but he misjudged which side you were coming from. And it looks like he's just gonna, like you swing in for the left side, and he brings up his right arm to defend. It's just a little bit off. So yeah, roll your damage for me.
Okay. That's 1d.
Isn't it plus something?
Is it?
No wait. No, yeah. No, we used that last time.
5.
5. You can roll 2 more times, so you can get 6 if you'd like. And you can pull up. Let's see real quick. That one was not a number.
I did get 6.
You got a 6? Okay, that's 6 damage to the head. Let me check something really quick, because I'm pretty sure you have a small plus. Not 100% sure. I opened right to the page, so it'll just be a second. Extra one. Nope, swing crushing. You're right. Yeah. It took literally a moment, so I'm fine with that. Okay. Yeah, swing crushing. So you get another solid blow. 6, you said?
Yes.
Alright, so yeah, another solid blow to the head. Kind of he staggers back pretty hard. there was a pretty solid metallic kind of like clunk on that one. So you're definitely striking something pretty hard, but he took a pretty heavy blow from that. I need to roll knockdown and stunning. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like he falls back. You hit him pretty hard, and he kind of staggers partway against one of the railings. You see kind of like, he's got like one arm draped over the railing, like not quite fallen. His legs aren't quite out from under him, but he caught himself on the railing.
Right.
And, ooh, okay, yeah, so it looks like he's just taking, he looks like he's taking a breather, he's taking a second to get back up. That's his turn this time. Let's see, Ruby has... Okay, Ruby succeeded in pulling one of the barbs out of her leg. She's got another to go. Zenth's still unconscious, because that's just how he's gonna be for a while. Jason's slowly making his way over here. He's still a ways off. It's your turn again.
Okay.
That was a good blow, so not much happened that round.
Sure. I'm going to just move in and smack him again, but this time I'm just gonna go for his fleshy bits.
Okay, sure. So what are you going for? Like his face, or like the left part of his body?
Yeah, like
his
left arm.
Okay, sure. I'll accept that.
That's not bad. That's 6.
That's 6. If there wasn't if you had a skill of 16 and there wasn't a -2, that'd be a crit. That's a lot of caveats I just put on that. You can roll 2 more times if you want to try to get a better roll. Just because you're not, you get it, so why not?
No.
Okay, yeah, so that's good. He's gonna try to defend. He's gonna try to defend this one. Okay. This one he does manage to defend. Like you kind of do that, and he just kind of turns his body a little bit, pulls his arm back, and just moves it out of the way. Right. You kind of strike lightly against the railing there, just like a soft metallic cling, just bounce off.
That's okay.
Yeah, okay, so he's gonna. Let's see. So he's actually taking a moment. Let me see. He's taking a moment. You see, he stops. And he's kind of looking around. He kind of surveys the room. He kind of surveys the room, looks around. He looks back at Jason. He looks at the three of you in front of him. He looks at the center of the room, then he looks at his ship that's kind of towards the top there. What?
You better not.
Are you just thinking?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, and he's starting to back away from you is what he starts this turn. He gets like 2 or 3 steps back from you.
Okay.
Not out of your range if you take a step, but he's moved out of for his turn out of one-on-one range.
Okay. And there's just a pit in the center of the room, right? Pretty much.
There's a pit and there's a large, kind of, not quite cylindrical, not going from the top to the bottom cylinder, but there's this kind of, well, not exactly cylindrical. I'm trying to think what it, kind of like a bead shape, kind of like it's cylindrical on the top and bottom, but it's more rounded around the middle. I don't know if there's a name for that shape, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Kind of, it seems to be, there's a like a small pipeline going in from the top and the bottom, and then coming out in 2 of the cardinal directions. High above the walkway, so not like, well, actually not high above the walkway. The walkway is roughly halfway up, a little bit below the walkway. So let me rephrase that. And you can see it looks like that's definitely not what's supporting it. So it's probably largely held in place by either gravity plating or cylindrical force or something. There's a console on the far end of the walkway, so if you're on the other side of the circle, you can see there's a console over there. I don't know if you know what this room is. If you want to give me you got engineer for something, don't you? That's electrical engineer. Maybe I don't think. Electrical? This isn't electrical, but it's close. Give me a machinist and then an electronics engineer -2.
Okay.
These engineer not getting it if he rolls on.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
So you made machinist. Now give me the engineer -2, so that's an 11.
Okay. Oh, that's a number. That's 1. 4,
yeah, no, that's enough.
7,
that's 7? Okay, yeah. So you succeeded. You can tell this is definitely a reactor of some kind. So, if not a reactor, a generator. This is something that creates power. You're not familiar with it, so you're not quite sure how it creates power or what it is, but you can definitely recognize it as some type of generator or reactor or something.
Okay.
That's the only other thing in this room. And it is a good ways away from the walkway, because this is a fairly large room.
Right.
But that's in the center along with the pit. Like, you couldn't just jump to it.
Right.
You would end up in the pit.
Yeah,
but, yeah.
Yeah.
With that, it is your turn.
Yes. Okay.
Ruby's almost gotten the second barb out. Not quite. She didn't succeed her roll.
Okay. Yeah, then I'm just gonna... I guess I'll just follow him and take another swing.
Okay, yeah, so you take a step and a swing?
Yeah.
Sure. What are you aiming for? Random hit location, torso, head?
This is torso.
Okay, torso. 13. That's a hit. Yeah,
Yeah.
You can roll 2 more times if you'd like. I'm gonna open the crit table because it's probably gonna happen at some point. Or a crit failure, one of the two.
No. Yep. It's better, but it's not good.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. Oh, yeah, that's fine. You're gonna. Well, let me see. He's not. He's like glancing over his shoulder, but he's not like actually looking. So this is gonna be difficult for him to defend. Let's see. It's already a no. So yeah, I don't need to roll 2 more times for that. But yeah, okay. So no, it looks like you're definitely gonna hit him. If you want to roll some damage.
5.
5? Okay. Yeah, it's 5. Okay, sure. So yeah, you hit him pretty solidly. He doesn't seem to have a strong reaction to. Like he kind of staggers a little bit forward, but that feels more just like you gave him some momentum. You do hear pretty strong, but it feels metallic when you hit there. So probably not damage. You almost threw him off balance, but not quite enough for anything substantial there. Yeah, he's definitely still. He's not staggering, but he's kind of like a little bit back and forth, kind of like probably like you can tell he's like a little vertigo, a little dizzy, probably from the blows you dealt. So
a little unstable.
Definitely not like on the verge of anything terrible, but like definitely a little bit out of it.
Right.
Okay, yeah. Let's see. So he is now. You can see he's gone from taking a few steps back to fully turning around. It looks like he's breaking into a sprint. It looks like he's heading towards Jason, who's still a good ways away. He's probably a good 15 yards out.
Right.
But then he'll probably... Yeah, Jack just breaks into a run this turn, so he's not getting very far.
But... and I gave my gun to... I don't have my gun anymore.
Yeah, well, actually you gave your gun to Zim. Ruby had a different gun.
Same. Yeah.
But still. They're still behind you somewhere.
Yeah. Okay.
And you haven't actually seen where Zint's gun went since he was knocked unconscious.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And being at below half health, you are at half move.
Yeah.
Just reminding you.
Yeah.
I'm not saying you can't give chase. I'm just saying you're gonna be not terribly quick.
How far away am I from Zint's body?
From Zinth and Ruby, Zinth got blasted back a bit, so you're about. You just took a step forward. You're about 4. I'd say you're about 4 to 5 yards from Zinth's body, and like 2 to 3 yards from Ruby.
Okay. Ruby has her gun with her still?
She did last you saw. You're not facing her currently, but
okay.
You want us to look around and glance or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has her gun. Her gun seems like slightly behind her towards more Zinth's thing. It looks like it probably... It's definitely in view, but it probably fell out of her hands when she got tased, more or less.
Yeah. I'm gonna head towards that.
Okay.
Try and grab it.
Okay, you're heading towards that. It's gonna take you a turn to get there.
Oh, that's fine.
Because it's not terribly far away, but it is. You are turning around and then heading in that direction.
Yeah.
And then stopping. I assume.
All the things.
All the maneuvers one can take in life. Turn around, stop, move, in that order. Well, actually, I guess that works. You do want to stop turning.
I mean, if you were programming something, you would have to say turn, stop, move, stop.
Luckily, we're not.
We're not.
Yeah. Not yet.
Our brains just kind of do that automatically.
For now. Yeah, no. But yeah, no, so that's fine. You get there. Ruby is... Let me see. Okay, Ruby succeeded in pulling the barb out of her leg there. That's what she does this turn. Zinth is still... Oh, he's still unconscious, yeah. Zinth's still unconscious. You don't have an eye... You don't currently have an eye on Jack and Jason because you're going to get the gun. It is you again. You're at the gun if you'd like to.
Yeah. Can I pick it up and start moving back the other way?
You can pick it up and you can turn around. Let me think if you can start moving that way, because you have to stoop down to get it.
Right.
I think you can definitely pick it up and turn around. You can probably take a step.
Sure. That's something.
Yeah. Yeah, so you can see he's definitely... Jack is in a full sprint. He's definitely almost at Jason. So he'll probably get there next turn.
Okay.
So you picked up Ruby's gun?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm just confirming that.
Yeah.
Okay, do you have... What type of guns do you have? Your gun's pistol. Okay. That's fine. Can you give me a really quick guns pistol with IQ instead of DX?
I can.
So that'll be
That's
the
the
same.
same.
Literally the
Yeah.
same. Sorry.
That's okay. That's 4, 5, 6, 7. Again.
7, that's pretty good. Okay, yeah. You pick up this gun, you have a pretty decent idea how to use it. You'll have a little bit of unfamiliarity penalties because you've never used this gun before. But you can tell at a glance as you pick it up, this gun has 3 shots in it left. It's a very small gun, as I think you were saying.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Okay.
you'll probably have a minus 2 to firing this thing because it's not a gun you've fired before. That's how familiarity penalties work, unfortunately. But yeah, it is your turn.
Can I take an aim maneuver against?
Yeah, you definitely can. You can take an aim maneuver.
Okay, I would like to do that.
Okay, yeah, you take an aim maneuver. You're gonna get a, since you've aimed, you can see this gun is +6. So you'll get a +6, and then whatever. We'll go from there. But yeah, so it is Jack's turn. Yeah, and you can see at this point Jack's definitely made it to Jason. And you see him pull back an arm, and let's see. Okay, let's see. He might not. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So you never, unfortunately, yeah. You see him pull back an arm. You see kind of he gives like a solid, like an open palm thrust into the middle of Jason's chest, and you just see kind of like a not like a serious like injury blow, but he's definitely like knocked the wind out of him. Maybe at worst broken a rib. And then with the other hand, let's see if he can. Oh, he gets one more thing. Ooh, not great. Okay, with his human arm, he's it's so weird to say, with his biological arm. They're both human arms, but with his biological arm, he's kind of like grabbed him by the collar. He's lifted him slightly off the ground.
Great.
Yeah, you can see Jason's just kind of Jason's kind of kicking his legs and like holding at the arm. Kicking lightly at his torso or whatever. Yeah. Ruby's getting to her feet, so it's still out. It's you.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot him.
Okay. She's gonna have let's see, he's 15 yards away, roughly. So that's gonna be a -5, and then -2 on familiarity penalty, +6 for aiming, +1 for the gun. So you're gonna be at exactly just your regular pistol skill.
All right.
Just if you're just aiming for torso or random location.
I think torso is probably safer.
Okay. It's just so you don't accidentally shoot him in the foot.
Yeah. Like, oh wow, he's
Wasn't helpful.
completely unfazed.
Okay.
Okay. 11. So that's success.
What'd you say? Sorry.
11.
11. Okay, yeah, that's a good hit. I don't think he's looking at you. I'll give him a perception roll with a minus to see if he even would think to defend against this. He did make that. Okay, let me see. He'll get a chance. No, not gonna happen. Okay, so do you want to roll? How many dice do you want to go? You have 3?
That's it.
Okay. I'm gonna roll. He's 9. Here's an extra 6.
It's a strong gun for being small.
Yeah.
That's a 3. Okay.
Yeah.
32.
Okay, not bad. That's not bad. Okay, let me see. That's pretty. Oh, and I have 3 of those back.
Yeah, you
Forgot to give you all my dice. You forgot yours.
I did.
No, that's fine. It happens. Okay, so let's see. Is this music? It should be on the right level. Okay. Yeah, so you get a pretty solid hit. You see it strikes mid-center, basically, and you see a pretty small, like a decently sized, kind of like a pump.
Right.
You do definitely hear the bullet clink against the wall opposite him. Yeah, you can see a pretty, not huge, no, actually you can't see from that distance, that's 15 yards away. Never mind, you can see it struck him, and you see he kind of like recoils a little bit, like inward. Let's see if he keeps his grip. Okay. He's kept his grip. It looks like he kind of turns. He's turned now towards the outer wall. You can see he's kind of looking up at where his ship is.
Oh no! Don't take Jason.
Up at where his ship is. He's let's see. He's gonna try to make a jump to that wall. Holding on to Jason with his human arm, biological arm. It is human. That's not wrong.
That's true, but both of his arms are technically human-made.
That's true. Well, as far as you know.
I mean, yeah, it's true.
Okay, yeah. So he jumps, and you can see he makes it to the far wall, the outer wall, the kind of spherical one there. He's still a good like 30, 40 feet below where his ship's entrance is.
Right.
You see kind of like the palm. You hear like a soft like, bzzz, and you see like his palm and like both of his feet kind of stick to the metallic surface. And he gets like a hand length up and starts pulling himself up there. And you can see he's there. He is closer now. He's only about 12 yards, but I think that might be the same penalty. No, it's a little. No, it's the same penalty. But yeah. You can aim, you can take a shot. Now you have 2 shots left in this gun. And Jason is struggling against him. Looks like Jason, he's wincing a little bit. Jason looks like he's kicking at where you shot him.
Smart.
Seems to be more vulnerable. It's not making him drop him, but it's definitely making a noticeable effect.
Right. If you take an aim, he has an extra turn to move.
That's true. You don't know how fast he's gonna get up there. He's climbing with one hand full.
That's
You don't know.
I don't know, but
that is your visual approximation, assessment of the situation.
so how negative would I be if I just shot without aiming? Is it negative?
-2 for not knowing the gun, -5 for not,
-7.
-7 plus 1 for the gun, so -6. Not good.
That's 7, which is really not good.
It's definitely rollable.
It is.
Not a great chance.
Yeah, it's pretty unlikely. I'll aim again.
Okay, you take an aim. Yeah, you take an aim. He makes it a distance up the wall. Not a huge distance. He makes it about halfway to the ship.
Okay.
He makes it about halfway to his ship. Yeah, and it is your turn again. Ruby has. Let me see what's Ruby doing. Ruby's gotten to her feet, and Ruby's going over to Zinth, and Ruby's kind of like shaking Zinth. It looks like she's reaching into her one of the pouches on her pants, right? For something. You don't know what, but.
All right. She pulls out a pen and writes.
Oh no, those were my diabetic bullets. I'm sorry, is that a bad thing to say? I don't think that's offensive.
I don't think so.
It's stupid. I don't think it's
I
offensive.
think that's just.
Yeah.
No, so, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, so it's you.
I'll shoot
Okay.
at this torso.
Okay, torso, not random location, just confirming. Okay. Gun in the sand? Was it in the little Zen garden?
It was. This dice became very zen.
Oh, maybe that'll help its roll.
Maybe it'll get a 1. It'll become 1
Enlightened.
the universe.
Oh, that's a better pun than I had.
It didn't.
Okay, you made that, didn't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a 10?
10, yes.
So that's a success by success.
Yes. Yeah, because it all evens out.
Yeah, it evens out, so that's definitely a success. Okay, yeah, so you're gonna hit. I definitely don't think he's gonna dodge.
Unlikely.
No, I'm gonna roll to see if he even wants to. Well, he probably wants to, but if he's
Right.
it'd be difficult. No, it doesn't look like he's gonna try. It looks like he was just hoping you were gonna miss. Yeah, so if you want to roll that same, I can give you these back. Roll that same damage again. Actually, roll that damage minus 1d.
Minus 1? Okay. Okay, so this is 12. 21, 22.
22. Okay, worse than last time, but not bad. 22. Let me see. I'll leave those two back. Yeah, 22. That's a pretty solid hit. So you hit him right through the torso. You can see he's a little closer. Still not very close. 12 yards is still a significant distance. It is. You can definitely see some sparking as that hits, and you can see like a. You can hear the clank again as it hits. Actually, you don't hear it this time. The clank hits the opposite wall. You hear the metallic sound as it hits him, and you can see some light sparks, and you can see it looks like a little bit of a spurted blood, but it's hard to tell from this distance. Yeah, his body's in the way of the rest of whatever. You can't really see what happens. He's facing away from you. You can see one of his legs. It looks like has gone. One of his legs has gone limp.
Oh.
but he's still so his progress is definitely still slowed. He's still on the wall, definitely. He hasn't let go of Jason.
Right.
It looks like Jason stopped holding his hand to his temple. Well, when he got grabbed, he stopped holding his hand to his temple and his hand outward. He's just kind of been struggling with the thing. It looks like he's reached into his pocket. It looks like you see him really suddenly pull back and kind of plunge something towards.
Go Jason.
No, he didn't miss. You see, he kind of pulls back something. You can see for a minute, like this kind of small metallic object, only maybe like 1 to 2 inches long, gleam in the light for a second, and then come in towards the thing, coming towards his neck, and you see it kind of hits a metallic part at a bad angle and skids off to the side. Still in his hand, but he definitely missed. And you see not like as a full action, but like instinctively, you see Jack's grip kind of tighten a little bit on his. It's not on his neck; it's on his collar, but still. Let's see. Ruby has pulled out some kind of small syringe-type device, and she's kind of stuck that in his in. She pushes the plunger. That's her turn. And it is you again. Jack has crawled. You slowed his progress significantly. He's about a quarter of the way from the ship now. You've one shot left.
Don't miss.
It is statistically unlikely. It's possible. It's around, I want to say 14% chance, which isn't terrible. It's above 1 out of 10. But it's not great. I'm not saying no. Obviously, I can't say no. I mean, I could somehow say no. I could be like the gun jams, but I'm not gonna do that.
That'd be kind of
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah, I'll take a name.
Okay, take a name. Yeah, you take a name. Yeah, perfect. Okay, yeah. You take an aim. You see. I think I'm going out of order now, but it doesn't matter. I mean, it matters, but like only 2 of you really matter right now.
Right.
Yeah. You hear behind you since breathing has gotten less ragged. It's gotten more steady. You can hear Ruby goes from a crouch where she was at to a standing position. It looks like she's watching. She like jerks her head over and watches what's happening. Let's see. Yeah. You see. He kind of like. Jason looks over and he spots you, and you see he does like a really quick like a nod, like a really quick one, and you see kind of like he really quickly puts his hand to his head again, and he reaches his hand out kind of like almost out towards you.
Right.
You see like a little more blood comes out the other nostril,
right.
And he does. There's like a second of that, and then he falls limp. But take your shot.
Oh no, Jason, no.
That's 9, 10.
Oh, that's wrong. It's a 3 actually.
Oh, did he?
It's 3 actually. Roll your crit.
Wow. That's gonna be hilarious. That's a 3, 5, 6. Wait, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be. Okay. Interesting. Oh, even if that would not normally be possible. Okay. Oh wait, no. If it's impossible, e.g. from behind, treat as 4. Whoa. Okay. That's. What did you say your number was again? One more time to make. I want to make sure I'm on the right one. 7. Okay. Sure. Yeah, sure. Roll your damage again.
Yeah.
This time. Only this time. Yeah. So 7 dice this time.
That's what?
15. Okay, and then roll these. And then roll these 3. 10? Okay, yeah. So yeah, you fire the last shot in the clip. You see this one, you see it fires, it looks almost a little bit slower. You see this kind of like a trace around this light red flashing as it shoots off.
Right.
You see you strike him not quite in the middle of the back, more towards, you kind of higher up, more towards the shoulder.
Right.
And you see it kind of sinks in, you see it disappears for a second. And then after a moment you see this, you hear the sound of like, oh. And you see it kind of like, it strikes right in the center of the back. he's just about climbed into the ship at this point when you take your shot. He was basically in the doorway. And you see he gets blasted forward kind of through the doorway. And simultaneously his grip on Jason kind of fails. And you see Jason is, I mean, he is falling.
Yeah.
But he's, yeah, you see Jack gets flung inside the ship. He turns around for a second after he's lost his grip. It looks like he like reaches down and swipes it for like to try to catch him, but it's out of his reach. And yeah, with that he like turns back into the ship. And whose turn is it? It's Zinth. Zinth is, you can see he's woken up. He's still on the ground. He gets to his knees this turn. That's all he can do. Ruby. Ruby's like gone to the edge of the railing, kind of like where Jason's falling, but she can't get to him. I mean, this is a curved room. He's not just gonna like hit a floor, but I mean, he's gonna reach the curve in like another 5 feet, and he's probably gonna. I mean, you're the scientist. You can discern if you think he'll take real damage from that or not.
Probably.
Yeah, but I mean, it is your turn, really.
Alright.
Because there's not a lot anyone else can do when Jason is unconscious.
It's fair.
At least from what you can see. It's safe to assume he's unconscious.
Probably is. Can I get to where I can help Jason?
Anyone just like hop the railing? I mean, he's not on the railing, is what on the walkway. Like, the wall's not super far. The wall's probably like 8 to 10 feet away from the railing.
Right. So if I like hopped, I could be okay-ish.
Yeah. I mean, so from where the railing is, from where the walkway is, the curve starts about 5 or 8 feet down from there into the, because it is a spherical room. I mean, the curve is technically everywhere, but that's the part of the wall that's mostly flat.
Yeah, alright, I'm gonna do that.
So what are you doing?
I'm gonna hop over and try and get myself to Jason.
Okay. You can hop over. Let's see, he's still a ways away and you're at half move. You probably won't be able to intercept him, but you can go get him.
Right, yeah. That's
if that ruins your idea, then...
No, that's fine.
Just because you're still a ways away. Yeah, so you see, you start making your way over there, I guess. You, like, hop and slide down or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So you jump down and you jump down and you start sliding there. You see Jason's kind of like, he's hit at a curve and he's not like rolling or tumbling. He's kind of like, he's hit like feet first and he's kind of like almost lying down, kind of like a little bit to the side, sliding down towards the center. And he makes it like it's a pretty, it's not a huge room. It's a pretty fast fall. He makes it like about halfway down where the curve is at the bottom and stops sliding. And you jump down. You've hit the ground. You've just started sliding on the curve. And you hear two noises simultaneously. One, you hear the sound of like that same sound you heard when that kind of like spike-shaped thing that entered the Holland's room opened. You hear the same kind of like sound in reverse, kind of closing up, kind of closing.
That's bad.
And then after that, you hear a flurry of 3 quick sounds, like a bum. Sounds like a laser noise. Let me roll a little. Oh, can I have? You already gave me my dice, right? Wow. How did you know?
A good guess.
Good guess indeed. 1, okay. 2. 3. Yeah, you hear 3 quick succession. You hear like 3 laser noises, and then after that you hear like 3 further apart, like a. And you can see that the ship that was embedded in the wall here has closed up and has fired a quick burst, 3 distinct laser rounds into the device in the center of this room.
The reactor.
That's what you think it is. And you can hear on a console. You see the lights kind of go from this normal kind of bluish tone to this more kind of red, kind of slow pulsing thing. And you can hear on the console up on the other side of the room, kind of like a light, like bam, 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 bam. And yeah, and with that you see the ship pulls out of the wall and
Great.
starts going away.
Yay. That's good. Okay. So, I'm gonna get to Jason, pull out my pocket medic, and get that attached to him.
Okay, it looks like he's on the outside. He's almost entirely physically healthy.
Right.
You can see he's got Actually, you can't. He's wearing clothes. Yeah, never mind. He seems fine. You can tell his breath is a little bit. Well, when he takes you can hear a slight whistle when he's breathing.
Right.
I don't know if that means anything to you as a player or a character,
I'm
but
assuming that probably means he broke a rib and it punctured his lung. like,
as a player and a GM, I'll tell you you're correct, but as a character, I don't know if anyone would know that. I feel like that's decent public knowledge. I feel like that's decently average knowledge.
Yeah, I mean,
he's smart. I'll say yeah.
Yeah, he's a scientist.
So he's taking he's taking a hit, but he looks like he's okay more or less.
All right.
Yeah, so you just kind of
so
hoist him over your shoulder or something. You just put the pocket medic.
Yeah, I'll yeah. Can I do both? Like I have
You can do both. Sure. We're not in combat time anymore.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So I'll
we're in oh things are happening time,
right.
but not
yeah.
not
I'll hitch him
time.
up and
yeah. It takes like 4 or 5 seconds.
And then start pulling us away.
Yeah. So are you just kind of heading back towards the center of the wall?
Yeah.
Or not center of the wall. Yeah, back towards the wall near the railing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you make your way over there, and after a second, you're making your way there. You see Zint kind of like he has like one hand on the railing, kind of like leaning over, and he's like reaching a hand down towards you.
Right.
He's a little high. You'll probably have to jump to reach. So give me like a DX roll.
Sure.
I would say strength roll, but he's not gonna have a problem with that. So if you can reach him, then
5 to 11, so success by 1.
all right, you raised your DX. Yeah. Success by 1. Yeah, it's a little bit awkward to hold Jason, and Jason's not a huge guy though. He's pretty small. He's not small. He's about your height.
Right.
Yeah. You hop up, and you manage to reach a hand to Zint, and Zint just kind of firmly gets a good grip on your wrist there.
Right.
Hoist you up. Yeah. And you 3 are there now, and Jason is also there. He's less there. But he's there.
He's physically there.
Physically there. Yeah. So this is where you guys are.
Right. Well, let's head towards out.
Okay. You know which way out is?
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna turn to Zint and say, hey, how did you get here?
Oh, take it we're in a hurry then. I've followed the, I went through sections, sorry, this is the GM forgetting really quick.
Okay.
You were on level 3, I think. Yes, that sounds right. Yeah, I went through 5, 6, and 4, 5, and 6. I don't know how you got down here. Access tunnel?
Yeah, that's not really an option on the way back though. So let's go. That way.
Alright.
Lead on.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, you start to head forward, and as you start to like hurriedly head forward, like kind of start your sprint, you hear kind of Ruby takes like a few steps and kind of like collapses near you. Ruby says, guys, I don't know if this is gonna be good. Ruby's definitely still conscious, but you can see her legs are still kind of like shaking.
Right. Zint, can you help Ruby?
Yep, got it, Captain. Okay.
Great. 2 out of the 4 people are immobile.
Didn't have to happen.
It didn't.
I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying it didn't have to happen.
That's true, but it did, and now we're here.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you make it to the edge of this room. As you make it to the edge of the room, you can. This room's heating up.
Right.
Actually, no. Reverse that. This room's getting very cold. I forgot for a second what this thing is.
Okay.
This room's getting very cold, and you can hear kind of like the metal casing around whatever the reactor is kind of like starting to rattle and shake really violently.
That's bad.
Yeah, usually.
Generally says bad things.
Usually. Okay, yeah. So you open the doors and you head out into this hallway. And as you head out, you see kind of this bulkhead outside this door starts to close down behind you.
Yeah.
You can see ahead of you 2 more bulkheads closing in the distance.
Of course we see that. All right, then let's just go as fast as we possibly.
All right. Yeah, you're making your way. You're still not going terribly quickly,
No,
but
not.
would you like to look for anything to help, or would you just like to keep going?
I'd love to look around.
What would you like to look for? You can look for things on your person. You can look for things in the hall. You can look for whatever else. You have gizmos also. Whatever you'd like to do. Or you can continue at this pace. I'm not stopping.
Let me look at the stuff I have. Even worse.
Even worse? What are you looking at?
The vial of liquid that is flammable. Not helpful.
You still have that terrible one.
Of course I do! I picked it up and
I know.
You never know when you need
never
to make
took it away
a
from you.
firebomb. Like Molotov.
Mm-hmm.
Think about it. But I what?
Yeah? Yeah? Sorry, I'm not trying to... I'm just trying to not have complete dead air.
No, sorry, no, it's fine. My modern brain said, use gizmos and pull out a skateboard.
Oh, okay.
But no.
That's a bit big to have on your person.
Yeah, I was like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, yeah, I had a skateboard on my back the whole time. no biggie. Didn't use it before now because too cool.
There's not much in the hallway.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if you've searched. I don't think you've searched all the pockets of your crew uniform, but there's that. You could either look for something around the hallway, or you can use gizmos, or you can continue like this.
I think the best option is just to keep moving as fast as we possibly can.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you start heading forward. Zinth's made some significant progress ahead of you, and he turns and he's basically like, "You want me to wait or should I go on ahead?"
Keep going.
All right. So you so you've still got Jason.
I do.
Yeah. I was confirming that. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So you're heading forward. Yeah. You see Zinth runs and he gets back past the two bulkheads and he kind of turns for a second and then he starts heading up the stairs. You get past the first bulkhead. It's at about 4 feet, and you stoop under, and you get about halfway to the second one when it's pretty much about to close. There are other things in this hallway, but this is the main hallway.
Right. Is there any access panels in this hallway? Like
if there's one over there, you can't tell from this distance.
Okay. Cool. I'll get up to it then.
Okay. Yeah. Once you're about 5-10 feet away from it, it does definitely just seal against the floor.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, I mean, there are other hallways branching off this one, but this was the main one Zinth was heading down.
Right. Well, that's not ideal, but we do. Looks like we're gonna find an alternate route.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. So, what are my other options?
Other options? There's 2 branching hallways, one to the left and one to the right, about halfway down this hallway you were going down. You can see a few doors. There's about 1 door on each of the, like, before and after on each corner of the hallway, basically.
Right. That is...
Sorry, am I being mean?
No, not at all. That's... I mean, I don't have much information to go on.
That's true.
So I'm just gonna turn left.
Okay, so left from where you're facing looking back, or left from where you would have been going heading forward?
Left from heading forward.
Okay. Yeah, so you head left. You head left and you can see there is... what can you see? You head left and you can see there is, you can see there's a solid door, kind of like a double door metal, you can tell reinforced glass. You can't see through it from here. You can see that's straight ahead, and then the hallway also turns to the right up ahead.
Okay, then I want to get to the doors and see if I can open them.
Okay, you get to the doors. You can see through the window. It looks like there's this kind of, not quite observation deck, but you can see this area that has more really reinforced windows to the outside. And then it curves around it looks like it curves around the, outside of the hull, but you can't see around the corner through this window. Right. Trying to get it open, you said?
Well, first of all, is there anyone inside?
Not from you, just peek through the window.
Okay, yeah. Can I get inside then?
Can you get inside, was what you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, you tug at the door. It's locked. You can tell it's not like... It definitely jiggles, so it's not like a really secure lock, but it's like the handle is definitely locked.
That's not worth taking time to...
Okay, so you're just gonna move on from there? Yeah, okay. At this point, you do hear kind of, no, never mind. Bulkhead's closed. You don't. Forgot about that. My bad.
Quite soundproof, those bulkheads.
You can hear though around. You can start hearing like on decks below and above you. You can hear like some pretty loud voices, no words, and like some like heavy footfall, like some march of like multiple people at least.
Right.
Yeah. So you turn down the hallway instead.
Yes.
You turn down the hallway instead. You can see there's a large open doorway. And you can see there's a bulkhead that is about half closed. It's at an angle. It looks like it's jammed halfway up on something. So it's kind of like half of it's kind of closed, the other half is like stuck upwards. It's open about 3-4 feet.
Okay.
At the big end. And it does appear it's not moving still.
Right. Let's move towards that then.
Okay. Yeah, you've moved towards that. Yeah, you move towards that and you make it up to that. You can see it is open about 3 feet, so you'll have to maybe not crawl, but you'll have to stoop, and getting Jason through is going to take a second.
Right. Actually, can I like push Jason through first?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
You can see you can't really see what it's jammed on. It looks like it's just stuck.
Right.
It's hard to tell.
Okay.
Which isn't like inherently suspicious, it's just odd.
Yeah, and if it gets unstuck, that's bad. But
okay, yeah,
they don't close extremely fast.
You walk into the room, there's nothing, it closes. No, yeah,
you die.
You push Jason through and crawl forward. Yeah, you push Jason through and crawl forward. You can see it looks like this is a stairwell.
Good.
Okay, so you want to head down?
No, only down. You
no.
die.
No, it does only head up.
Okay, that's perfect.
So you're just heading up the stairs.
Head up.
Okay, yeah, you head up the stairs.
Heads up,
so you head up, and this says deck 4, and the stairs do stop here. It doesn't head all the way up.
That is one level better than we were at before, though.
Okay.
Okay, is there a door here?
Yeah, there's a door. It just opens.
Okay,
this one doesn't have a bulkhead on it.
Open that up.
Okay, yeah. You open this one up, you can definitely hear riotous sounds. People like, because the red lights are flashing here too as well.
Right.
There's no like siren going off, but actually on some of the consoles as you pass by, you can hear like a really quiet, like a.
Right.
But it seems more like a less like a siren going off and more like a kind of like notification noise.
Right.
Like a hey, somebody look at this terminal. Not quite yet like a we're all gonna die.
Right.
And truly, you don't know that. You just know something bad happened. Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, you can hear riotous sounds. And there's doors to the side, more of these what do they call them? Like cell doors, and they're all open. And then a hallway that turns to the left. You can't see around from here. Right. Okay. We're not what?
We took off the or I took off the garb, right? The engineer garb. I'm just in my phone.
Yeah, a long time ago.
Yeah. Okay.
Before you came down here.
I was just making sure.
Yeah, you did.
So I don't look like I work.
No. So you and Jason are in roughly the same uniform.
All right. Let's just keep moving.
Okay, yeah. You keep moving. You turn the corner. You can see this is kind of like a larger area, it's another 2-leveled area.
Right.
I mean, it's kind of the area between all the cells, the big hallway, and people are going wild. There's just people throwing things at each other, yelling. You can see people are like plunging off the upper level to like elbow drop people below. It's chaos.
Right. It's like WrestleMania exploded.
It's chaos. Yeah. There's like this small. It's not a closed door, but this kind of like the barred thing. You see the energy shielding that would head into this main area, kind of on the frink, whatever the word is. Fritz. Thank you. On the Fritz again, kind of like you can definitely head through there.
Right.
They're definitely not paying you any mind at this moment.
All right, then I'm just gonna try and get through this without making contact with anyone.
So what are you heading for? You make it into this room. You're definitely like you're not in the thick of it yet.
Right.
Into this room.
Can I see like a guard station or like an exit?
You can see what looks like the exits you were at on the upper levels. It's hard to tell for certainty.
Exit on the upper levels.
I mean, like the same kind of post that was on the upper
Right.
levels. It looks like there's one of those.
Yeah, I'll head towards that.
Okay, yeah, you head towards that. You want to give me a higher or lower?
Okay, higher.
Okay. Yeah, no. So you're in the thick of it, and somebody like nobody's like actively. It's kind of like a mosh pit at this point.
It's just...
Somebody like not directly aggressively against you, but somebody like running around being wild, kind of like gives you like a shoulder bash as he runs by. Can you give me a DX to just stay standing?
Yeah.
Not looking for damage or anything, but like
3. That's an 8.
Yeah, okay. So you stumble. He hits you like decently hard, not because damage, but knocks you off your balance, and you stumble forward a bit. But you keep your footing. And I mean, like he's already out of your sight by the time you catch your footing. Yeah. Okay. So give me one more higher or lower.
Okay. Lower.
Lower? Okay. Yeah. So you see, as you're walking forward, like there's people fighting each other, and like a few inches in front of your face, it looks like somebody throws a punch at somebody across from you, and like it just barely misses you. But yeah, and you can continue heading forward towards the post. Right. Just in the chaos. It looks like you're definitely not paying attention to you.
Like I'm not.
Yeah, you've avoided the chaos more or less.
That's good enough for me.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you get to this this post.
Yeah. Is there anyone there?
Nobody there. The energy shielding is up on this one, but there's a panel to the side of it.
Okay. I'm gonna let all these prisoners loose, and
okay.
I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the panel and try and see if I can turn off the energy shielding.
Okay, it just says access code requested.
I'll type it in.
Type in the one from earlier. It does work.
Alright.
You open the thing, and like you hear the for a second the riot, like you hear like the brrr and the sound of like it like closing,
right.
And for a second the whole riot just goes dead quiet. And then you just hear like a yeah. Okay.
I am causing so many problems.
Yeah, and so So you want to try to head through first, or you hear like a stampede coming from behind?
I want to like
head through and like duck to the side.
Yeah, like
okay, yeah. Give me a DX roll with like with a plus.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless you like crit fail, you'd be fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, you like take a step through the door and then just like press yourself against the wall, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you just hear it, like it doesn't take long.
Right.
There's like 15-20 seconds of just like the stampede of prisoners like as they run by they like flipping the desks, tearing things off the walls. And after a moment they've gone through this thing and are up the stairs. You see there are a few stragglers. There's like 15 or 10 people still fighting in the hallway behind you. But yeah, and there's a few just kind of like making their way slowly up. But yeah, for the most part, the horde has passed you.
Alright, then I'll just keep on my way.
Okay. You keep on your way, yeah. So you head up the stairs, I take it?
Yep.
You head up the stairs. This is another set of only one stairs, so you're up to level 5 now.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you head up to level 5, and you can see...
Utter chaos?
Yes, you can see there are guards on this level, and it looks like they were doing okay with the prisoners who are on this level, and the new wave of people who have just arrived, they're not doing so hot.
Man, it really sucks to be a
by
guard.
that I mean you saw the guards for like a second when you got up there, and they were quickly swarmed away, and they are no longer in your vision.
That's really unfortunate.
I mean, strictly speaking, you have no, like, loyalty to these people.
No, I don't.
But usually crime is bad. I don't care.
No, like, Newman definitely, like, feels bad. Like,
but Newman's like, what am I gonna do?
He's like, they were just doing their job, but also I have to protect my crew and get out of here. And there was only one way I was gonna do that.
Okay.
So... noble sacrifices and all that.
Okay. So yeah. So you I guess you just head back out into the room.
Yeah.
There's still chaos, definitely more chaos. The fact that there's a bunch of people here definitely probably means it's been bottlenecked again. So I don't know if you assume there's another door, but it's a safe assumption.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess you're just heading your way to the opposite side of the room.
Pretty much, yeah. Just trying to locate the exit.
Now you head your way to the opposite side of the room. Give me another higher or lower.
Alright. Lower.
Okay, yeah, no, once again, you're heading forward, and you see some things happen, like, some guy drops from one of the upper levels, like, right behind you. But nothing directly. Can you give me one more?
Higher.
Yeah, okay. So yeah, definitely, you hear, after a moment, you hear kind of, like, you hear some brief scuffles with what sounds like guards, and by what sounds like guards, I mean, like, their voice is slightly amplified.
Right.
Like, they have some kind of radio or megaphone or something.
Right.
After a second after that, you just hear, like, a few, like, you hear, like, a hey! And then, like, you hear, like, a few gunshots go off, and you hear a few things ring past your head. Not, like, terribly close, but enough that you can hear them.
Ah, jeez.
Yeah. Yeah, and with that, you make it to the far side of the room.
Okay. Alright, what's over here?
Another thing. Pretty much same as the first verse.
Okay.
Okay.
Can I, once again, enter my little access code?
Yeah, you can. Let me see. Higher or lower?
Lower.
Okay, yeah, it says access code accepted.
Oh no.
And it shuts off.
Yep.
And you hear another pause as it goes off. It's like yeah, and it stops for a brief second with the guy up front, kind of like, sorry, not the guy up front. There's like they've like, what do I want to say? There's like, so each of the cells has like beds and things, right?
Right.
So let me think of how to phrase this in the right way. Like everything that can be removed from the cells has been torn out and put in the center of this room in like a mountain of stuff.
Right.
And there's one guy standing at the top of this guy, top of this mound. And you do recognize this guy. You saw him earlier.
Is he the guy I made a treaty with?
He was.
Oh!
And you see he's holding what looks like he's holding a gun that's the same as the standard model on your ship.
Right.
And everybody starts to like head towards the door, and he stops and he shoots it in the air, and everybody stops and he turns, and he basically says, "Let's hear it for this guy." Okay.
Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna get crucified.
Okay. Yeah, no. And basically like everyone stops and turns to you. And he basically points at you too. Not the gun. Like he points a finger at you.
Right.
He basically says, "You trying to get out of here?"
Always.
All right. And he kind of does like a rallying gesture to everyone. He says, "Let's get this guy out!"
Yes.
Okay.
Let's Get us out.
So like you see like the prisoners are swarming again. You see like a few people at the front kind of like not quite scoop you up, but they have you like shoulder to shoulder, like around you and the other guy, and you're heading out of here much more expediently.
Yep, we're going.
And yeah, you get up to level. What were you at? 3, 4, 5. You head up to level. You head up to level 6. You can see this one has a bulkhead closed on it, and you see one of the prisoners kind of heads up, and he heads to the panel, and you see he pries the thing off, and he kind of turns to you and says, "You got a data pad or anything?"
Do I?
Yeah, you do. It's standard issue.
All right, I'll pull it out.
Are you gonna give it to him, or he kind of holds out a hand? He doesn't say anything. He kind of holds out a hand.
I'll hand it to him.
Yeah, he takes it out, and you see he kind of like pries something off the back, and he kind of like messes with some wires in the thing, connects it to that, and it takes about a minute. But after a moment, you see something flash green on your data pad, and the door starts opening. He doesn't like hand it back to you. It looks like it's wired into the wall, but it's up to you what you want to do with that. Okay, yeah.
I don't need it.
But yeah.
Get a new one.
Yeah, so you're up to level 6 now, and you can see back where you were before with that circular staircase heading up to the main hall there.
All right.
Yeah.
Newman's just gonna kind of he just shouts charge.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, you see the circular staircase, and you head up it basically,
Yep.
and you get back to that room where there was all these monitors at the lower levels, and you can see the halls in front of you where there's all these gates. When on your way down, they were all open, so assumably they'll still be unless something's changed. You're not sure because you didn't open them forcefully; they were closed before. But yeah, about that time, the red light stops for a brief moment, and then it starts back up a little bit faster, and like it's a little like the regular lighting is gone now. It's just the thing, and it basically it says, "Station on emergency power." Oh, sorry. That's me messing up. Station on emergency power. Fatal error detected in reactor. Time to station destruction. 7 minutes.
Oh no, we have another countdown. Oh no.
And you can definitely see all those panels where it was showing these views of the rooms before on the feeds. They've all changed to countdown clock. 7 minutes.
All right. I'm gonna shout to the hangar bay.
Okay. Sure.
Yep.
You're just leading this charge.
I'm leading the charge of prisoners.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so you're heading up.
Yeah.
You head up to the first levels, no problem. You basically head back up to where you were before when you got to the movement grid. Absolutely no problem. There's no one in your way. There's no guards, there's no prisoners. There were prisoners, they join you as you head on.
Right, yeah. As we're doing this, can I contact Zim and tell him to meet us in the hangar bay?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
Zim says, "Yep, we're almost there. We were gonna rewire that shuttle we took to get over, but if you got a better idea, I'm all ears."
Yeah, my idea is a flood of prisoners. Like, all of them.
Well, there's a few ships here. Hope some of them know how to fly.
Yeah, me too.
Alright. The guards are heading out of here pretty fast. Be sure to save you a ship at least, but I can't promise much past that.
Honestly, they'll fend for themselves, I believe in them.
Alright. And with that, it clicks off. Yeah, you're heading there. The movement grid cannot hold much more than like 12 people at a time. There's like a cargo lift. You see your group, kind of the first few head into the lift. And they're basically like, what floor?
I'll tell them the floor again.
Yeah, you remember the floor the hangar was on. You photographed the memory. Yeah. And then you see as the doors close, and you see a bunch of the prisoners like flooding into like the big lift thing. Yeah, and you head up you head up most of the way there. About 2 floors down, the lift stops, and you see the lights go out in it.
All right.
And the door. It's definitely at a floor, but the doors aren't open.
Right. Is there like an emergency door open button?
You don't see one.
We should have those. That's like elevators have those. And elevators are far more dangerous than these things.
I shrug at you. No, it doesn't. I built the lifts!
Oh, you do. That's true. Can I complain to the HR guy?
Sure, later.
Contact the government and be like...
But yeah, the lift stopped. You can see it's 2 floors below where you
Alright. I'm gonna see if I can carouse these guys into prying open the door.
Yeah, you basically just say, can we get these doors open or something like that. Yeah, and you see 2 guys kind of like trying to wedge their fingers between, and they're both gonna try to pull it open. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you basically see they managed to get it open most of the ways. You can see it's like maybe like a foot below where the door is, but you can pretty easily head up.
Alright, I'll lead the charge.
Yeah. So you kind of crawl up and you see these guys are all heading with you.
Yeah.
On your way through. Oh no, sorry. So you get up to the next floor. I guess you find a stairwell.
Right. Yeah.
Give me higher or lower.
Higher.
Okay, it takes a little bit of time to find the stairwell.
Okay.
But yeah, as you head up the first stairwell, you get up there just fine. As you're passing by, you see the next stairwell. As you pass through to get there, you see a large, like a vault door that's open, titled Armory. And you see pretty much all these guys like break off from you to head to the armory. Oh, I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
You can keep heading towards the stairwell.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep going.
Okay. You keep heading towards the stairwell. You get to the stairs and you get up. As you reach the top, of the stairwell, you see there's another panel kind of like on the door next to it. As you get to the floor you should be on, you can see it's about 2 minutes 20 seconds.
Great. Let's go find Zinth and Ruby.
Okay, yeah.
Get us aboard a ship.
So it takes about a minute to get to the hangar bay from there at your half movement speed. And you open the door. You want to give me a higher or lower?
Lower.
Okay, yeah. You open the door and you can see like as you open the door, you can see Zinth is like rushing towards the thing, and he gets to you in a second. He doesn't wait to ask. He just kind of scoops you up.
Okay.
And he kind of runs back towards the thing. You get in the shuttle thing. Basically, as soon as the shuttle door is closed, Ruby's already taken this thing off.
Go. Yes.
And you're going full tilt away from this
Absolutely.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, all those people.
Yeah, and you see kind of like as you look around, you see a bunch of shuttles just kind of going off one at a time, expediently. And after a moment, you just see this large not so much an explosion as the satellite crumples in on itself. You see a few of the shuttles that were leaving a little too late get pulled back into the ensuing thing, and it's very dark in that location. All of a sudden, you don't see any debris or anything.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So we may have just witnessed the creation of a new black hole, which is not ideal. But we're alive.
Alright, head count. Everyone here?
Is everyone here?
I mean, you had 4, right?
I did.
Yeah, that's everyone here.
There's only 4 of us?
There's you, Ruby, Zinth, and Jason.
Okay.
That's everyone you brought here, right?
Yep.
Excluding Jason, who you didn't actually bring here.
Well,
he got here somehow.
He came on his own.
Yeah.
Yeah. No one stowed away on the ship.
Alright.
Good. Let's head back home. Is it a text or an actual call?
It's a call.
Okay, I'll pick it up.
Okay. You pick it up and you get you can hear there's Zach on the other line. Zach just says, "Hey, we just got I was gonna say pretty big energy reading. We got a distinct lack of energy readings now. I mean, you picked up, so I assume you're alive, unless your arm's just floating around somewhere."
Luckily, I am alive, and so is everyone else. We're a little...
So, what happened to the station?
So, funny story about the station. You know black holes?
I know of them.
You ever seen one?
I mean, you can't really, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah. How close is the closest you've been to one?
I don't know. Next question.
Make it closer.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Fine.
Yep.
I didn't really answer my question, but you're okay. Whatever. He hangs up.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
All right. So yeah, you're heading back. On your way back, Jason wakes back up pretty much. I don't know if you have anything to say to anybody on the way back, but that's basically what. If you have anything to say to anybody on the shuttle back, you can.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn to Jason and say, so how did you get on board?
Once that other ship, whoever that guy was, once he crashed. Oh, sorry, this is wrong. No, that's basically his voice. Never mind. Once that guy crashed into the thing, the external shielding went out. We were able to just use our matter transmitter.
Oh, nice.
Pulled over to the next room.
Nice. Great, fantastic. Well,
we were gonna send more, but everybody else kind of needed to be at their station.
That makes sense.
Except Zach, but I mean, that's Zach. Yeah.
Well, I'm very grateful for the assist. Sorry we kind of put you in a tight spot there for a while.
It's fine. Of course, Captain.
How's that rib feeling?
It hurts, but I've had worse. Any read on where that guy went, where he came from?
I have no idea.
Shame we couldn't finish him off, but
it would have been nice to get one person, at least one enemy, out of our hair for sometime. Oh well. I have a feeling we'll meet him again at some point.
Oh, that's reassuring. Okay, yeah. You can see Ruby's basically just kind of like, she's sitting over there. She's kind of like has her pant leg rolled up. You can see she's kind of like dabbing at where there's these like, they're a little bit bigger than like pin marks. Like kind of they're singed there. You can see like some slight burns. And Zinth is just piloting you over to your vessel.
Great.
You don't see anybody else on this ship. You can see there's like an engineering uniform on the floor. That's about it.
Fair. Cool. Well. Yeah.
So you can see one of the consoles near where the communications thing would be is like pried open currently. You can see there's some tools on the floor near it.
Okay. So this is a mostly functioning vessel.
It looks like the one you took over here.
Cool.
When you lied about the comms not working.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I broke.
Yeah. So are you just heading over to the?
Yeah, we're just heading.
Anything else before you get there? Or you just.
No, I think that's it.
Yeah, you get over to the Thunderchild, no problem. You pull into your hangar bay, I guess, like where they pulled in before you assaulted them. It's not quite true, but it's close.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so you pull in no problem, and you arrive back on your ship, and everything. Yeah, everything seems to be fine. You get out of your ship, and everything's good. Whatever you'd like to do, wherever you'd like to go.
The only problem we have is that we have no idea what happened to Orion.
Oh.
He disappeared.
Yep.
Which I don't know where he went.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Just what did he say?
He said, "I'll see you on the outside."
Yep. Okay.
And then his outside disappeared.
All right.
Yeah. I'll head to the bridge.
Okay. Yeah. So you head up to the bridge. When you get to the bridge, you open the. Assume you take the movement grid.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you step out of the movement grid onto the bridge. And you see as the door opens and you step out, you see the command chair kind of spin around, and you can see there's Ryan sitting in it, kind of like one leg crossed over the other. And he says, great, made it out."
That's my chair, you know.
Oh, is it? My mistake. Yeah, he gets up. You can see he's kind of looking at the he's suddenly over at the viewport, and he's kind of tapping on the glass, pointing in the direction where was. He says, "Well, guess we'll have to make Ultronus 6. Oh well."
Yeah. Seems you're out of a job for a moment.
Yeah, I guess. Well, I was gonna be busy anyway. He seems like he does not care about this at all. That his entire prison was just destroyed.
Yeah, that does seem to be the truth. Wow. You know, there was a lot of people in there.
I'm sure the important ones made it out. And most of the prisoners were on death row anyway, just expediting the sentence.
Yeah, that's fair. I had a good time with them, though. We had a fun little charge up the ranks.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I kind of became a local hero for a moment. And then they all died, so... Yeah.
That'd be vaguely concerning if I thought any of them survived. But, alright, well, you've collected me. I'm assuming I'm the first on the list.
Indeed, you are.
Fun. Any idea where to go next, or am I taking the initiative on that?
I was hoping you would know something, seeing as I've only ever been bit-fed information, tiny parcels at a time.
Yeah, sure, that works. Can I use your comms?
Go for it.
Okay. You see he kind of heads over to your comms, and you can see he dials in for a while. This is like a 50-digit number, and he's just typing it in one at a time like it's no problem from memory. Yeah. Give me a second. Yeah, so after a minute, you see it's kind of dialing. You hear the dial tone kind of going off on the. He's doing this through the whole bridge.
Right, like everyone.
You hear just kind of and after a moment it picks up, and you hear a voice go, "Hello?" And you go, "Hey, this is Orion, Gary. How's it going? It's It's fine. Why are you calling me? I don't have... Where are you calling me from? It's no, it's not important. It's not important. Hey, so anyway, you got Eddie there? Can I talk to Eddie? Yeah, no, sorry. We're between seasons. The network isn't giving us he's not here. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think he's dead right now.
Oh.
If you want, I can call back when I hear from him, or you want me to give you his number? And Aaron's like, yes, I want you to give me his number. Just send it to this number, Gary. Thank you. Yeah, of course. And Ryan hangs up.
So when he said he's dead right now,
he's a Sakamura. He'll be fine. That's fine. That's Gary. That's his producer, the Eddie edition.
Yes,
I thought they were on air right now. I guess the network's being terrible. Anyway.
Went out there.
I don't watch his talk show. I don't know. Well, that's my idea. Let me think. Who else can I contact? We're not all exactly on a first name basis.
Can I
What?
send this? Can I try and contact Rem S?
Yeah. So you lift up your arm to contact them.
Yeah.
Pretty much almost at that exact moment.
Okay, I'll check it.
At that exact moment. Pretty much at that exact... Oh! My headphones didn't reach as far as I thought. Half a second. I need to take off my... I don't need my headphones. There's no music playing. I need to reach my die. Anyway. Yeah. Pretty much at that exact moment, you get a call. Not a call. Sorry. That's not a call.
A message.
You get a message, and it basically has a set of coordinates. Sorry, there's something odd about it. I wrote it down. I just don't remember what it is. Yeah, it has a set of coordinates. It has a equation. Let me see if you know what that equation is. Can you give me a... Do you have mathematics?
No.
Do you got a... Let me see. What do you got? No, there's no way you'd recognize this then.
Yeah, no.
There's an equation there. You could ask somebody what it is, but just looking at it, you don't understand it. There's an equation. I'll just tell you what's on it first.
Okay, go for it.
There's an equation. There's a set of coordinates. There's a time. There's kind of like a what's what I'm looking for. Not like a 03 o'clock, but there's kind of like a time in like I know there's a word for this, I can't remember. Like in relation to the surrounding stars, like at this point in the orbit. Right. I don't know. That's not a time, but you know what I mean.
Right. Yeah.
There's that, and there's two words that just say, like in quotation marks, like under the. It's kind of documented like a file that's been sent to you, and under like the location line it says the menagerie.
The menagerie. Okay, I'll take it over.
You get
to,
that, yeah.
Yeah. All right, I'll take it over to Orion and say, so do these coordinates or this equation look at all familiar to you?
And so he takes this over. You take this over to him. Are you showing him the whole message, or specifically those two parts?
The whole.
Okay, yeah. He basically looks at this for a second. He kind of like cocks an eyebrow. He doesn't seem. He seems like you can't get anything immediately from him. He basically goes, "What the? Who sent you this?"
That would be Rem S, the same one who sent me to collect you.
I'm sorry. Who?
I have no idea.
Okay, nobody should have known where controlling this 5 was. Let's up our security next time. But people, need a better crew next time. It's gonna take a while to rebuild. Anyway, okay, yeah, I know the menagerie. Not sure what the rest of this is. Was really hoping we wouldn't have to pick up Roxy this early. All right, fine.
It seems we're going in order of your little...
Great.
Yeah. Not friends, are you?
No. Anyway, yes, I mean, he kind of turns back to what he was doing with that. I'm not sure what he's doing, but whatever it was, he's definitely just at one of your consoles.
Right, like, he's just going...
Yeah, you don't care enough to stop him.
Not really.
Okay. Yeah, he didn't comment on the equation.
Okay, I'll let him satisfy himself.
Okay.
The only person I've seen doing equations was Clark.
Okay, you want to go to Clark?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You find Clark. Actually, Clark's here. Clark's piloting the ship.
It's their job.
Yeah, I just forgot the ship was moving right now.
No, that's fine. All right, I'll head over and be like, hey, Clark, you ever seen this equation before?
Oh, yeah. Clark looks at it for a second, just kind of like pauses, and then just kind of like, oh, yeah, of course. This is a gravitational equation. This would be used to, equation that how do I phrase this in non-terrible terms? What you'd use to determine how much gravitational resistance you want for something of a certain size, certain mass, and certain not air resistance, but I'm not sure I want to phrase that. Gravity between two bodies,
right.
two polar bodies.
Yeah.
It seems to be a kind of a guideline for what to set this to. The plugged-in mass is pretty on the nose with our vessel. Where'd you get this?
It was sent to me.
Okay,
which is
well,
concerning.
from what I can take from this, I'd guess it's some kind of what I want, not operation, instruction for entry procedures into a stellar body.
All right.
I don't know why they'd need it, but
Well, neither do I, but good to know. Take note of it. Here's our next coordinates.
Oh, okay, cool. You want us heading there right now? Or?
Not quite. I want us maybe like a sector over.
All right, yeah, sure. Should I jump?
Yeah, let's go
right.
ahead.
All right, let's jump a sector over. I'll tell you when we're over, and we can go from there, Captain.
Fantastic.
All right, yeah. Oh, yeah, all right. So you see Orion kind of gets up from what he was doing, and he kind of like really, really cocky, like both arms behind his head, walk kind of that kind of strut around. He goes, "All right, well, I got a room around here."
Do we have any extra quarters?
Who's that at? Is that at anyone in
That's
particular?
just kind of into the room.
Yeah, that's just kind of like, you hear murmurs like, just a bunch of general, like, you know it's a yes.
Right. I'm gonna turn to him and say, Zinth didn't have a roommate. Did anyone not have a roommate that I can remember other than me?
Well, there's a lot of rooms that had people that you know are now empty.
Right, but like, of the people.
You want to give him a roommate? Okay, no, Zinth had a roommate. Zinth was room... Oh, wait. No, Zinth was roomed with Ruby.
Yeah.
Clark didn't have a roommate.
Okay.
Yeah? Is that what you're gonna do? Or...
I'm considering it.
Okay.
No, I'm just gonna turn and say, yeah, we have several open rooms. Feel free to pick any of them.
Okay, yeah, he just kind of says, "Will do," and he's you don't see him anymore.
All right, that's fair.
Okay.
You can do that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, basically Clark punches it into warp. You head out there. You're warping. Is there anything you want to do it'll take about a week to get to that position, and then you'll warp to your final position from there.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna rest.
You're just gonna rest, you're gonna heal up.
Very tired.
You want to give me some rolls for 7 rolls for the week.
Yeah.
To heal up.
That's 11.
Success, so 1 health. You have fit.
Yeah, oh yes, you're right. So that's 2. That's
also
9.
Success. 9, so that's a success. 2 health. That's 3 health.
Okay.
That's...
No,
that's failure by 1.
Yeah, that's
so you're 3 health, 3 out of 4.
And then that's
4 out of 5.
6, 7.
5 out of 6.
9, yeah. No.
Okay, 5 out of 7. You heal 5 health.
Alright.
Yeah. So you heal 5 health. Not a lot happens. It looks like most people are just resting up. You see Zach and Clark are pretty active around the ship, but that's about it really. You haven't seen Zach and Clark are pretty active. It looks like they're doing pretty routine stuff. They're checking on sensors, and otherwise they're just kind of like they're going around. They're making food. They're doing most of the stuff while you guys are in. You're not like dying. You're not,
right.
But you're in recovery. So you're all pretty much being given like nice treatment. The only thing that really that happens of note in this week journey is you see Orion around. He set up his room. It looks like he's set up directly across from you in the room that Vashim was in before. It's the other suite, more or less. Yeah.
All right.
The only thing that really happens is on the bridge. You'd definitely be on the bridge at some point. Yeah. On the bridge at some point, you see Orion's in there, and you see Celine. Yeah. Selena?
Selena, yeah.
Yeah, Celine. I almost ended it at Celine. I don't
What is
know
the name?
It is a name, and that's just not the right name. Selena heads in, and like Orion definitely jerks around, just like, oh Jesus, who is that?
That's Selena. She's a crew member here.
Ugh. He kind of shudders. He goes, I do not like her. I'm heading back to my room.
Why don't you like her?
He's already gone.
How do you feel about him?
She shrugs. She gives like a very, very indifferent like face,
Right,
and just kind of shrugs.
I feel the same way.
All right. So about then or sometime after that, you warp into the sector. That's one away from Caltronus 5. Clark radios you up. She says, "All right, we dropped out of warp for here. I got the coordinates punched in for the menagerie. Ready to warp at your command."
Yeah. Great. I'm gonna go to Orion.
Yeah.
And sit down with him and say,
Okay.
All right, I need you to tell me everything you know about the menagerie and Roxy.
Okay. Well, and I think that's a good place for, as we fade out, he starts telling you things which you'll know next session. And right as you sit down, he goes, "Okay, well," and right about then you hear the words jumble out, and the scene fades to black, and the credits roll for today's session. The stars fade to embers, the worlds turn to dust. We'll try not to fight, but we do what we must. Will the universe stand still as our lives are torn apart? Are we fools to think that we can our destiny outsmart? Should I blame the fates beyond, or the work of my own hands? Can those of us with mortal blood ever really understand? So I beg you now, shut your eyes and plunge too deep, for there's none of us around who can escape eternal sleep. So as time grows old, hold me close and please don't cry, for though people may depart, know that stories never die. All right, well, yeah, we can continue that in a second.
Yeah.
All right, well, thank you for joining us this week. We got a session at the regular time for once.
Finally.
Probably still in the process of figuring out if we're going to switch it over to recorded or not.
Yeah, we'll see.
I have a session recorded of the other campaign that's going on at the same time as this. I've been really busy, so I don't have the music written for it yet, so I don't know when it'll get uploaded. I'm just really busy right now, and I'm honestly getting really tired. Not of this,
fair.
just tired. So I might. I'm taking a break. I'm not taking a break, but I'm giving myself a little bit more time.
Right.
I'm not pushing things out as much.
That's fine.
But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. As always, we enjoy hearing anything. Like, comment, and subscribe. I still hate saying it, but it's the truth. And yeah. Yeah. Sorry, I looked at the thing because for a second I thought we weren't recording again. And I was gonna kill myself. Actually, no. This time we're recording at the same time as we're streaming, so
just in case.
we'd be safe.
We definitely have.
We would be
backup.
safe anyway. I learned from that mistake.
Yeah.
But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed today's session. I thought it was a pretty good session.
I agree.
And yeah, we hope to see you next time on the Brave New World. Thank you for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.